What's up, y'all? We are about Rico. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Merry belated Christmas. I'm still above ground, so I'm doing well. Damn, your camera done
My
disappeared again.
camera just something wrong with my camera. That's good.
You and that goddamn Spectrum internet.
Right. Yeah. So go ahead, talk, man. How you doing? How you been doing? All right.
Yeah, I've been doing wonderful. Great
Good.
holidays.
When you coming back to the DR?
I'm probably gonna get back down there in February, around the first week of February.
Oh, good.
But I had a wonderful time, with the family, grandkids, everything. It was really well. Enjoyed it very much. Getting a little cold here.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything's good. We're
Good,
everybody.
man. My mom made some gumbo for Christmas.
Oh, there you had some gumbo.
Yeah, ooh, it was good too. It was good. It's good.
You-
Everybody hit the link, man. Who's up already? I see one or two people up coming up. I think Big J's supposed to be coming up, don't it? And Troy.
Yeah, yep.
Big J, who is this? World Traveler, what's going on, brother? Shout out to you, man. And y'all know what we're gonna talk about today. This debacle of this movement they started, and now it's starting to bite them in the ass.
The past, it's been biting them in the ass.
Yeah, but I think this probably gonna take them down right here.
It should.
Yeah,
It's the final nail in the coffin. It should.
Yeah.
It
Carl,
should.
what's up, brother? Carl, what's up, brother?
Salute to you, brother Carl. And it's a damn shame that it had to take a grown ass man hurting some children.
That's sad.
Well, certainly being accused of it. And I can tell you my blood is boiling because I've seen this coming for 5 years, and I have been screaming and shouting out to the highest heavens to anybody that would listen. And of course, I was called everything under the sun.
Right. Miss Jackson, shout out to you, sister. Shout out to you.
I was a pocket watcher, big police, everything under the sun, because you could see the behaviors in the space. But to me, I've always said Passport Bros is just a collective of fucking sex tourists.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Right.
And
let me say this. Let me cut you off, Rico.
Go ahead.
If you come somewhere, I don't care if you go around people and all you thinking about is smoking crack all the time. I'm gonna smoke crack. I'm gonna smoke crack. I'm gonna smoke crack. You around all those people that smoking crack, y'all gonna want to smoke crack together. If you walk around telling them about, I want to have sex when I go overseas. I want to have sex when I go overseas. I want to have sex when I go overseas. And you want to get with all these different perverts, and you're going to run into some perverts.
They're being enticed to travel.
Right. That's right.
It's like before they ever get on the plane, before they ever leave the U.S., they're game planning and talking to women to have sex. And that's fine. This is not a anti-sex between adults conversation. This is not what this is.
Right.
This is a conversation about the destructive ideology of the Passport Bros. Let me say first and foremost, I'm going to say it this one time, I'm going to be crystal clear. Passport Bros probably account for maybe 10% of black male travelers, 10 to 15% at most.
Right.
The overwhelming majority of black male travelers are not Passport Bros.
Wait, stop for a second. I didn't mean to cut you off, but people automatically think that Passport Bros are black people. I'm a black expat. We have white expats. Yeah.
I don't even care about what people think.
Okay.
Passport Bros is a specific ideology of men who travel for sex. And it is not illegal.
Right.
It's not illegal. I don't even think it's wholly immoral. It's the behaviors of what they do. And if you're a passport sis, God bless you.
Just keep your business to yourself.
Right. If you want to hang on to that title, God bless you.
Right.
I personally don't think you need a title to travel.
No, just
if the title goes completely away, because there's nothing positive about the title. The title is completely 100% negative. That's like, saying I'm a member of the KKK. You might be a white supremacist and believe in white ideology, but you can do that without being a member of the KKK.
Yeah, you can
do that and still not be affiliated if I wanted to be a white separatist, I would not align myself with the KKK because I could still be a white separatist and only want to be around white people and not want to be affiliated with the KKK because the name is so horrible. Everybody knows what it stands for. And what I'm saying is Passport Bros is starting to have that same connotation.
Right.
People are starting to look at them in the same way that we're to the point of based on what this fool did, they're starting to already put it in and saying it's a criminal organization because it has some similarities. So, you know,
but how
anybody that want to claim that title, if you get drawn into some shit that you didn't want to, and it treated a particular way that's unfair, hey, you wanted to fly that flag, so fucking deal with it.
Right.
It just doesn't make no sense. I'm not flying that flag, and I know the overwhelming majority of black men and women that travel don't fly with that shit. There have been black male and female travel groups for decades. The people get together, they have travel clubs.
Well, let me ask you this. When Colombia was talking about on the news, they said this group called the Passport Bros. Who is the group, the Passport Bros? Who are they gonna go after?
They're going to go after individuals, and primarily they're going to go after the YouTube, the vloggers. But that's the easiest targets because they've been out here promoting sex tourism. They've been putting up videos showing women. They have been
consultation.
They have been factually promoting sex tourism. Come to this country for sex, and in those countries, promotion of sex tourism is illegal. The very thing that Austin Holloman got in trouble for from the beginning is against the law in Brazil. But because it's not illegal in the U.S., he felt like he could just go over there and say and do whatever he wants. And you can't.
Did he get removed from Brazil?
No, he left before he got in before they tightened down. I doubt if they would have seriously, they probably would have just kicked his ass out and deported him and so on and so forth. But so, yes, there are feminists in Brazil. Yes, there are. But there are laws in Brazil as well. And the fact of the matter is, he broke the law in Brazil. He didn't know he broke it. But like we say in the U.S., ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Right.
So he didn't know. We don't know the laws of a lot of these countries, but we go over there under the guise that we can move as an American any way we want, and as long as it doesn't go against American jurisprudence, it's all good for us, and that's total bullshit.
Jack Black says, "Just travel and see how beautiful and the culture and the world is."
Yeah, that's all you ever should have been doing, and nobody should even have to tell you that. But the reason why they created this movement, Passport Bro, was to collate, collect, and create this community, which I honest to God believe. And the very beginning of the starting of the term Passport Bros, that this wasn't necessarily its intention.
You know, I just listened to O'Shea. What's that? O'Shea Dukes. I just listened.
He don't know what the fuck he talking about.
I know, but one thing he did say that made sense was he said he talked about, you know, how this guy by the name of John back in the day, John something. He was a truck driver and he was a businessman, and then he started traveling to different countries. And then that's when they claim
the guy Charles Tyler started.
Maybe that's who it is. And
because he was in Brazil and he had something called Black Men Options or something like that.
Then he said another guy by the name of John. Then he said Taylor Made, and then
it was Charles Tyler. Then Aaron Ferris, BMT, coined the term pass. The term had already been coined. He popularized the term during COVID.
But my
point got a trademark on it and a shitty app.
Right. But my point is, he had a great point. Now you got these young kids, all these people were businessmen, retired, military. These kids don't have no jobs.
But you're missing the point.
No, I'm telling you from what you said a long time ago. You said you're telling these children and these kids these things, and they're feeding into it. You said that a long time ago.
And because they're encouraging these, the worst of the worst who come into the travel space.
Yeah.
They're not promoting anything positive about the space. They're encouraging them because all they wanted to do was to grow.
Right.
So that meant they wanted good, but they certainly welcomed the bad.
Right.
They welcomed them when they knew they were bad. They knew they were bad. They welcomed Jay Rello into the community. They knew what Jay Rello had went to jail for. They knew. Everybody playing like they didn't know. It's a fucking lie. They're all lying. They knew about it. They knew what these guys were up to, and because they just wanted the likes and the views and to grow, they didn't care. And that's why we have what we have. And it started with the guy who popularized the term BMT, Aaron Ferris. He fucking knew.
So what is he doing with? Is he still claiming Passport Bro? Or what is he doing?
He has it trademarked. He has an app where they trade core information. People gonna stop playing dumb. People know in this space.
Roundtree said, Rico, you and Peso Man called this out 2 years ago.
And speaking of, we got a new channel we about to drop called the Passport Bro Police. We about to clean up these motherfuckers again.
Y'all ain't playing.
Disgusting.
Y'all ain't playing.
This shit here is on BMT's fucking watch. It's on Austin Holloman's watch because they knew about all this shit and they fucking turned a blind eye to all of it. And there's subs too. We're gonna drop the link in a minute. Alton, give me a second. So they knew about it. Anybody? They got Facebook groups where they're doing this shit. They got WhatsApp groups where they're sending pictures of prostitutes and phone numbers and this. So you can't tell me it's not a sex tourist fucking movement.
And then they got YouTubers with the what they call that, OnlyFans and Patreon.
You cannot tell me it's not a sex tourism movement when that's what you have. That's what they're promoting in there. They're not promoting real estate. They're not promoting culture. They're not promoting language. 99% of the niggas don't speak none of the languages of none of the country because all they're doing is going to places where prostitutes speak English because that's all. They're fighting over prostitutes.
Oh, yeah.
And then you want to tell me it's not a sex tourism movement. That my only issue when I came into this space is because they denied that's what it was.
Uncle Dirk, what's going on, brother?
They denied that that's what the movement was. And what offended me was they used prostitutes to demonize American Black women. And I found that highly offensive. Oh, yeah.
And it's a lot of them that do that.
Yeah, they still do it to this day. They'll say, these women are better, they're fit, feminine. And I'm like, they're whores. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. That's what they are. They're prostitutes. And that's perfectly okay. But I've seen men deal with prostitutes all the way back since I was in the service. Hell, they deal with them here in the States. You got some nice looking prostitutes that walk up and down the streets in the States, but no one would sit there and tell you a prostitute in the States is better than a regular woman.
Right.
They would not do that. And they have some nice looking ones on these sites. Now they cost a rack of money, but I guarantee you all of them ain't busted and ugly. But no one would still tell you, would hold up that sugar baby or that prostitute in the States up because people first thing they'll call is she a 304. She's masculine. They would say all these things. But yet you would go right overseas to the DR, to Colombia, to Brazil, to the Philippines, to Thailand, and take a worser or the same type of prostitute who has lesser education, who has 100 times more bodies. Bodies. They always love crying about body count. They have 100 times more bodies than women in the States. And they will sit there and tell you that these women are better than the women back in the States. And my problem is because they had the ear of young men. They flooded their information out on YouTube, and there are a lot of 21 to 25-year-old young men that ingest this toxic information and believe it because they don't have enough life experience or discernment to know these ratchet
Rico, they so hurt. I saw this one YouTuber. He took a prostitute from Louisiana and said, "Look at this, look at this, look at this prostitute. Look at it, look at her. You got prostitutes in the Dominican Republic. You got them everywhere. Like, look Look at this black. Look at this
The
black.
same fat motherfucker living with a prostitute. Yeah, it pisses me off.
What's up, Jay? What's up, brother? Big J.
What's up, Big J? I'm gonna let you in. I'm sorry.
No, can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, continue to cook, Rico. Continue to cook.
It's just that's the thing, because I say from the very beginning, and guys will say, "Oh, you hating black men?" No, I love black men. I'm trying to save young black men. I ain't worried about you niggas that's 35 and 40 that should know better. But the bottom line is, you guys are pushing this toxic poison out to young men in their 20s who've never had an opportunity, or is just getting because they're in the dating scene and it's a little difficult. That's how dating is. It's always been that way. It was difficult for me when I was in my 20s. So what? It's fine to tell them, hey, if you want to go overseas and get some box, that's fine. I'm not telling you to do it or encouraging it, but I'm saying if that's what you're going to do, put it in the lane of that's what it is. They're making these young men believe that they're going to go to fucking Sosua and find a wife. Are you out of your fucking mind? I wouldn't buy a dog in Sosua or Pattaya or fucking Medellin. It's insane. Medellin, they're deleting young men. And that's what's so offensive to me, is that's the information that they're pushing out, and it's wrong. And I really get especially offended at them old head motherfuckers at my age that should know better, that should be telling these young men, hey, boy, you got to be careful out there. You need to, because that's what old head OGs did for me. You got to watch it. You can't trust it, blah, 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 blah. These motherfuckers are encouraging them the complete opposite, to the point I couldn't stand it. I watched this sorry motherfucker zoom to Thailand, lying fuck nigga ass with his fucking old hoe. Andre Love Crossing Borders, fucking Obsidian. All these niggas are in their 50s and above telling this lying ass information to these young men. And it's wrong. It's wrong. And the only reason why they're doing it is because they're trying to make money off of them. But somebody's going to get hurt. Floyd came into the space listening to this type of shit. And they're still doing it. Now that he's jammed up, they trying to say, oh, he's not a passport bro. Yes, he is. Floyd is you, and you motherfuckers are Floyd.
He's their mascot. He's one of their mascots.
Yes.
You know, they're trying to back off from this whole Floyd situation, but you guys have been using him for a mascot. Like I said in my chat, it was all good a week ago until this shit hits the fan.
Hey, brother, hey, by the way, man, you did a great video just now, man. That was a great video.
We're going to drop the link too. Please, you guys hit and join Big J's Escape
I'll bring it over
channel. He did a great video on it. You guys definitely need to see and hear it, and subscribe to this brother, because
bring it over there.
He put it. Jay's been putting in work for a while, but you know he can tell you more. But go ahead, Jay.
No, basically, you know, when I've been in the YouTube space for quite a while. I've seen them come and go. You know, we've had characters in this space for quite a while. And ever since this Floyd situation has, you know, blown out, all of a sudden everybody's taking a backseat. But let's pause that for a minute. So when we look at, now everybody's jumping up saying that, oh, you know, Austin Holliday, we can't blame him for Floyd's actions. I agree. We cannot blame Austin Holloman for Floyd's actions. It wasn't Austin Holloman that was doing them heinous acts or was going to commit these heinous acts. I agree. But one thing we all can agree on, Austin Holloman brought this guy to the table.
Facts.
He brought him into the black sphere of YouTube. He promoted him. He pushed him to the forefront. In Austin's own words, he said, Floyd was a little bit, and I'm just paraphrasing, Floyd was a little oddball and Floyd was weird. Floyd was doing all of this weird antics. Okay, so why didn't you remove yourself from this person? Because for me, When I see someone behaving weird or, acting a bit off key, I'm removing myself from that situation. I just found out today, speaking to a friend, apparently Floyd showed up in Brazil with no clothes and Austin took him shopping. Now, I'm not saying Austin paid for it, but Austin was clearly looking out for this guy and was clearly in other countries with this guy. Now, all of a sudden, this is hit the roof. You ain't got nothing to do with it, but you brought this guy. Okay, I'm going to use a perfect example. When people say that, oh, we shouldn't be blaming Austin fully for this. I'm going to use a perfect example. Rico, John, you've got a family cookout going on, right?
Right.
Uncles are there, aunties there, mums there, sisters, cousins, nieces, and nephews. Big event. You decide you're going to invite me to this family function. You introduce me to one of your uncles. I'm there talking to your uncle while you go and make the rounds with your family. All of a sudden, your great aunt taps you. Yo, that guy that you brought to the family function, he's in the middle of the dance floor defecating. After your family kicked my ass out and beat my ass to death and kicked me out,
right?
They're gonna switch on you for bringing me there.
Who brought him here? Who brought him here?
Who brought him here?
That's right.
And this is what I've got to say. That look, Mr. Austin Holloman, you have to take some sort. If Austin came on and said, "Look, guys, I brought him to the forefront. I really regret it.
Right.
I'm sorry for the victims that this happened to, or whether victims got hurt or he was going to commit the act. I am sorry. This is going to tarnish my brand." He wasn't remorseful. He wasn't.
You know what, Jay? Hold on. Let me say this, Rico, before I forget. The thing that he said that disturbed me the worst after, me fostering 300 children, he said the parents are to take the blame also. Let's not forget about these sick parents. We know it's a lot of sick parents out there that need money and do sick stuff. We're not talking about the parents. So that's all I wanted to say, because that was the first thing he said was the parents.
And I told you, of course, because again, what they do when they get into a crisis is deflect. It's deflection. It's like, don't look at the facts of what happened, because everybody know Floyd had his original channel before Foreign Only was Mr. Passport Bro.
Really?
Yeah. It was Mr. Passport Bro.
That was the name of it?
Yes. That channel is still up with a bunch of content. When he first linked up with Austin, he was Mr. Passport Bro. He traveled with Austin to the Philippines, to Thailand, to Europe. And I'm here to say, in the same way, because I know people who I don't know people, but I know that people who like to touch kids, it's not like, oh, I only like to touch them in Brazil. I'm like, they need to investigate everywhere those motherfuckers been.
We go back.
Because like in Thailand is the #1 country in the world for child sexual exploitation.
Right.
The #1 country in the world. So no way in fuck I'm gonna believe you touch them in Brazil and you ain't have a taste of them in Thailand, where it's 100 times easier. And it shouldn't be. They're consistently busting them out in fucking Thailand. So what I'm saying is again, I'm not gonna say anybody knew or did it. I will say they should have.
Well, let's let because somebody came on here just wanting to bash Big J, so I'm gonna let you comment on this dude.
No, that's all right. No, let me address that, John. No, that's okay. Leave him on because he obviously wants attention. So I've seen it. So Romeo Guerrero. I don't know what channels you've been watching. I don't know what you've been following. There's no skeletons, and Miko Worldwide's never been associated with me. So to tell me to address skeletons in a closet, I think you're barking up the wrong tree, my friend. But God bless you. Have a good evening, and I hope you had happy holidays to you.
It may be because you interviewed him before, and I will say this again. Like I said, I've never met Miko.
I've never interviewed Rico
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Worldwide.
I didn't know because I know when I was introduced to you, you was doing interviews.
That's correct. So actually, let me just address that quickly. So years ago, it was the a carnival. I can't remember what carnival it was. It slips my mind at the moment. But I bumped into Miko Worldwide at the carnival, and it was round about the time where he actually got robbed, and I actually reported on it. So to say I've got an affiliation with Miko Worldwide, we've never done a video, never done a vlog, never done anything. So yeah,
I had two friends in high school that robbed a bank and murdered somebody.
But let me just say this:
everybody got somebody that they know that did something crazy.
But let me put the Miko thing to bed, okay? And we ain't gonna say no more about Miko. Miko was accused of it, and he beat the case.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really enough said. So even if I was deeply affiliated with him, he beat the case so much that motherfucker in Santo Domingo now.
I think this guy just wants to. I think this guy just wants attention. So I'm not even gonna play. Yeah, I'm not even gonna feed him anything anymore.
And I will say this:
if you don't have nothing to talk about, if you keep on trying to troll, I'm gonna block him.
No, but I'm glad he brought the Miko thing up because it's funny. All these people are defending Floyd. People are like, well, you don't know, you can't say. But when Miko was accused, everybody and their mother ran with it, didn't they, Jay?
Yes, they did. Not only that, there was a lot of YouTubers out there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, and I'm glad that you brought this up. So, this is where this guy's going to
documentaries and shit.
Hold on. I'm gonna put this out there because since we're on this subject and it ties in with this whole Floyd thing, right? So let me address this. After the accusations came out with Miko Worldwide, who was that YouTuber? The big guy that went to he's Haitian.
I don't know him.
You know him, Rico. He was on Peso's channel.
CC?
No. He's Haitian.
You're not talking about your boy.
Who?
Philly Dom.
Philly Dom. Thank you very much. Philly Dom.
Yeah.
So this guy wants to play silly buggers. So after the Miko Worldwide instance came, I landed in Santo Domingo. Unknown to that person, this person hit me up and said, you know Philly Dom's sitting down with Miko Worldwide laughing and joking and drinking beers. I said, well, after all of this shit landed, you're having a laugh. He turned on the camera and I clearly saw them sitting having a beer, laughing and joking. I called Philly. Now, Philly Dom on his channel claimed that he walked past Miko Worldwide and just bumped into him. And I called Philly Dom on that. So that guy that's trolling, please leave it out, mate. Leave it out.
Again, I don't know what happened with the
yeah.
You said he settled for a lesser charge. All I can say is he back in Santo Domingo, so DR ain't got no problem with him. And supposedly
there you go.
That was one of the charges with the guy up in Sasua.
And, he still got his YouTube channel.
Right. All I'm saying is I don't know how a guy that y'all all had convicted and put away and dead is walking around scot-free, and that's the boogeyman. But this guy that they got tapes on, people are sitting there saying, well, you can't say. Get the fuck out of here. Because this
let's
guy...
go one further. We've got...
I'm going to tell you why. Because Miko never claimed to fuck with you niggas as a passport, bro. He always was doing that.
He did his own thing.
He didn't want to have nothing to do with it. And half of you niggas was mad because he had, like, at that time, he had like 200, 300,000 subs, and he had a much bigger following. And a lot of niggas was trying to definitely trying to collab with him. And he was giving all you niggas the highs.
Right.
So that's why I know that's why a lot of niggas felt that way. I don't know if he did something or not. I don't care. He can't never be around my fucking kids. But I know how you niggas move. You niggas move in the space where you just want to use people And that's why when Austin
selective.
when Austin first hit the space, y'all was all kissing his ass. When Jay Rello first hit, y'all was all, because people with a bigger following, y'all don't give a fuck about their history. Y'all don't give a fuck about their character. Y'all don't care. That's why y'all did it. And then when you owned it when they was up, you fucking own it when they down. I'm going to say the whole movement is responsible for what fucking Floyd did in some way. They have a level of culpability because they created the environment for this shit. And let me say this last thing. There's 10 times more. There's 10 times more.
Right.
Floyd is one. There's 10 times more. And for the first one of you niggas want to sit in my face, holler about, that's the white boys, that's the white boys. I'm like, niggas do it too. They touch fucking kids too. They touch them in the States, so I know fucking well they doing it there. And they in the fucking passport, bros.
That's
Fuck
right.
all you degenerate motherfuckers.
Yeah, and then some. What's this? I saw a couple comments where they said the age of consent is 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
Why they keep saying it? Why they keep saying it?
Because they want to touch a 14-year-old. That's why. That's why. That's their go-to. Their go-to is if they in Somalia where they can marry children under the age of 10. Oh, I'm going to Somalia. They want to do it. The fact that that's their position should be enough to raise suspicion in anybody's mind.
Right.
So when I hear Negroes argue with me and fight me tooth and nail on why it's perfectly okay for a 60-year-old to date an 18 or a 19-year-old because it's legal, I already know you pedophile like. I don't give a fuck what you say. I fuck the legality of it. The morality of it is enough for me. So that just puts in the back of my mind, you pedophile like. You pedophile like. You just ain't, they want to go under the line. That's just, they know what the line is, so they're going to say they're going to stop right there. And I'm not going to tell you, Big J can tell you the amount of times that me and Peso have been drugged through the mud by all of these raggedy, and I'm like fucking TaylorMade, BMT, bitch made, thotton ass, all of them. I can't stand none of them. And we call them out by name, and we'll continue to call them out by name because they know it's sitting on their goddamn shoulder. And to you sorry motherfucking subs that defend the shit that they do, you're fucking responsible and culpable too. You absolutely are. Because guess what? Here's a fact. Floyd ain't had no money. You niggas paid for him to go and touch kids. Y'all sent them money, and they're going to find that shit. Ain't no now we know. I've always known that it wasn't just white guys. I've always known. That shit's been the fabric of America. If you go back 40, 50, 60 years old, you got black women to tell you somebody in their family done touched them.
Yeah.
You gotta stop with that bullshit.
I'm a jump in right there. So you already know, Rico know, Big J know. So I was always on the other side. So I was a foster parent for 20 years. So I was over something called respite. Rico, you know what respite is. So when somebody get abused or the house burns down or the parents get in a car accident and die, I would go pick them up at the hospital. I would go pick them up at the police station. I would go do that. So over 300 kids have been like in my house, and I always had to take care of them. And sometimes I would take care of them for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I would take care of them for 6 months. So the reason I brought that up, Big J and Rico, was because, and my audience is, the worst thing about being a foster parent is we have to sit in the courthouse and listen to all the stuff that they went through being sexually abused and things like that. And it's disturbing. It brought back flashbacks when I saw in the courthouse, you know, with the puppets and the mask and all that stuff. So just to let y'all know, when I went to the courthouse, it was, you know, I probably been to about 40 court hearings, and that mask is for just in case the mirror or something catches them. And then they got eyes inside the hand puppets so they can zoom in on the kids' faces. and it's just disturbing because I'm like, wow, this is the same thing that I saw. And Rico's right. This is the same thing. I it's a lot of black people out there that be molesting children. It's a lot of, because you know why I know? Because I was in the courthouse
and you see them motherfuckers getting paraded in,
and I see them getting paraded,
and they just as black as your ass and me.
And
like, what are y'all talking about?
And one thing I noticed, they start off with 35 or 40 years.
Yeah.
And then they say, you got somebody else you need to tell on? And man, they get to squealing, and then they bring it down to like 20 years or whatever. I'm talking about they tell on everybody.
But Coach, the reason why they use that bullshit, because like I said, 5 years ago when I was telling them, it's guys in the space. I don't know who they are, because if I know who they were, I would have reported them and tried to put fucking hands on them.
Right.
But I knew that there were people in the space because of certain behaviors and things that they said and the way that they argued about things so much. They argued with me I remember I gave a class for 3 hours to a guy named Johnny and people was beating me up on Peso Channel because I was telling them, as an American, I don't care what country you go to, you cannot mess with anybody under the age of 18 because I didn't want that information to go out. They were telling me, the guy named Johnny, I think the age of consent in Colombia might be 15. No, you wrong, Rico. You can date, because I got a friend that married a 15-year-old. I'm like, and that motherfucker come back to the U.S. If I get his name, I'm reporting him. He need to go to jail.
Right.
Because that is illegal. As an American, you can't go to these countries. There are certain laws that follow us. I don't care if you go to the fucking moon. It doesn't matter. And that was why I was always fighting, because they're giving out that bad information. And again, I always go back to it. 21-year-old Rico, 25-year-old Rico, that's young, impressionable. And then you got these older cats. You know what I'm saying? The Zoom to Thailand, the fucking Taylor Made Dreams, the fucking Andre Lovecroft. They're all defending this shit. They're all defending it rather than calling out the international zone, rather than calling it out, because this shit is a layup.
Right.
This is a fucking layup. This is not a 3-point shot. This is a layup. This shit is so easy to call out and define it and to course correct. But they didn't want to, because you got, like you said, Jay, you got these old niggas that wanted the validation and the clout off a fucking 20-year-old. Austin Holloman's 5 years old. He got all the clout, and you got 50, 60-year-old. When Austin got in trouble in Brazil, Taylor Made jumped out there and made a video. Fuck them motherfuckers. I wouldn't apologize for nothing. I'm like, he broke the law. He was wrong. Rather than telling him, yo, young man, you shouldn't have been doing that. You need to clean up your act. I don't care what you meant. All they did was, it's them feminists. See, that feminist shit that when they scream, that's a deflection.
Yeah.
That's a deflection. It's saying, I want to go overseas and I want to exploit women and I want to fuck off on hoes and I want to take advantage of, and for some of them, they want to fuck kids. A lot of them fucking same-sex niggas and all kinds of other shit, because that's rampant in the space too. That's rampant in the space. So I'm like, it's a layup to clean it up, but they never wanted to do it. So now, motherfuck them all.
Yeah, right. Isn't International Zoe is the barber?
Yeah, he's the barber. He's the barber that had Thursday Night Thirst and have the bitches shaking their ass in front of the camera. He stopped doing that now. But I'm like, nigga, you did it.
Right.
You did it. And the point of the matter is, to go back to what Jay said, not near one of those motherfuckers are ever going to do a video and say, I was wrong. See, I can let the shit go because I know what restorative justice is. You have to take accountability and you have to try to repair the damage you did. To say, that's why they asked for removal.
I have to correct you there, Rico, because I have to correct you on Taylor Made Dreams. Because I used to do a thing called Raw Talk, right? And one thing about my questions, they were very challenging. I used to always challenge the status quo, always, you know. And one thing I asked Taylor Made, and guys, you can go back and look at it. One thing I asked him, I said to him, when you was on YouTube, you know, what was your intentions? And he was like, look, to get more black men to travel. Fair enough.
Yep.
And him going to Porter Platter, he was trying to create a black utopia.
Okay.
However, he clearly admitted that he didn't intentionally create this monster that's out today.
Yeah.
He did take some sort of responsibility
I think I
in
heard
saying,
that
look,
also.
this wasn't my intention to create this crap. That's what we're dealing with today. Fast forward.
But what I'm saying is, and I can
Yeah.
accept all, but he
Yeah.
told you that. He told you
No,
that.
he said, no. He said this on my Raw Talk.
Oh,
It's on YouTube. Yeah,
but
you can go back and, yeah.
I need to see.
My question to him was, do you feel for the crap, what's going on in YouTube today? Do you feel responsible for that? And he said, yes, I'm the one that opened the door to that, but I wasn't opening the door for them sort of characters to come forth. But unfortunately, they came through. So we did accept that responsibility.
This is the part where I push back, where I will say clearly he didn't do enough.
Right.
Because TaylorMade had and still has a voice of influence in this space. Yeah. But he certainly don't want to come out and do a full-throated video to call it out, because then, of course, what's going to happen? They're all going to turn on him. They're all going to turn on him. You know that, Jay. Once you come out, they're going to turn
no, but this is the thing. If you okay,
I'm saying,
do you know how much?
Yeah, you have to be man enough to stand there.
Here's what I say to this.
Things you say, and the last thing I'll say is, he did when Austin got in trouble in Brazil on his channel.
I don't know about that.
Said,
yeah, I don't know about
feminists. That. He said, "Fuck them feminists." I wouldn't apologize for shit. And he blamed the women of Brazil while defending Austin, because again, they wanted the clout off of Austin. Now, I don't know if that was before you had your Raw talk with him. I don't know in the timeline. But
it was way before. It was way before. It was way before. It was way before. It was way before.
I watched that.
Actually, Austin wasn't even around when we had that talk. Austin wasn't even around.
But then somewhere along he changed afterwards, because after Austin got in trouble in Brazil, he flew the flag of defending the Passport Bro movement and Austin Holloman, and said that it's just them Brazilian feminists, fuck them bitches, I ain't apologizing for nothing, and blah, 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 blah. Like, this is why these Negroes have the level of arrogance and hubris that they have. Because if I'm hearing an old head that's a traveler that has a voice in the space that's telling me, fuck them, don't apologize, I'm not going to be introspective to see where I went wrong. I'm not going to look inward to see what did I do wrong to get myself in this situation. And Austin never has. He never has. He's just, every time he gets in a jam, he just looks to, just like right now. Is he being introspective about him bringing Floyd to the space? Fuck no.
He's not taking no, he's not. Yeah, he's not taking no.
Because he's not being held to task. The space is not
because he's not being held, because at the end of the day, like I said before, the Passport Brothers are only interested in if Fantasyland gets closed. That's what they're in a panic about. They don't want Fantasyland to close. They don't want these governments to close Fantasyland. That's all it's about. It's not about the victims. It's not about Floyd. It's about tarnishing the Passport Bros name. And when the government shuts down Fantasyland, they're going to be looking for the next spot. Now, I say this.
You're right, brother. They upset about Sasua.
They're upset about it. Now, I say this. And I said it before. Look, for the black men that are traveling, and this is someone speaking from the outside. I want to add this. This is someone talking from the outside. Now, I know men are going to be like, oh, this has got nothing to do with you. No, this is someone speaking from the outside. I'm not an American. I'm not an American citizen. But I have to keep it 100. Black Americans do not have a good name overseas. That's a fact. They don't have a good name overseas. Now, I've met plenty of good Black American brothers. Black American brothers that have helped me out. In my time of need, may I say, may I add,
I gotta cut you off, Jay. Like, I gotta cut you off, Big Jay. Like, right now, you got a good American right here, and then you got a sorry ass American like Rico. So it kind of pan out. So you got good and bad. That's true. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
But what the world is seeing, which is, what the world is seeing through a thin glass, is these imbeciles online representing Black Americans.
Right.
And then what's happening is these other YouTubers are pushing them to the front. NYC the Future. What's the other dummy? Jay Rillo. Come on. The whole world is seeing that as a Black man, they're going to use our low vibrational side of us to put us at the front, to represent us.
And YouTube pushes it out.
So this is not, we need to understand. This is not a Jay Rillo thing. This is not an NYC the Future thing. This is not even a Floyd thing. This is a viewers thing. We got to look at the viewers. Who's watching this shit? Who's propelling this shit forward? I don't want to hear about YouTube is pushing it forward. No, you are the ones that are watching these imbeciles. You are the ones that are giving them and sending them money.
Right.
And let me say this, Rob. I understand.
And I want to say this, Rico. And as an outsider, I need brothers to stop doing this. Stop disrespecting the Black American woman. You know why? Because these other women from these other countries are listening.
That's right.
They're listening very carefully. And they're going to be using that to their advantage to take the prestige.
A lot of these clowns pulled away from it because they thought they was getting traction, and then they started pulling. Yes, they did. I know about
a lot of them are still.
But it's about 4 or 5 YouTubers that pulled away from I can't be shitting on Black women like I used to.
Some have, but it's still way too many that still do and still making money and still eating off of it.
Right.
It just still is. So and all of them in the beginning started it.
Right.
All of them did.
Let's talk about their talking points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I always heard, and this is someone listening from the outside. I want people to listen very carefully. This is someone that is not a Black American. I'm listening in from the outside.
Listen,
right?
Jay, what's their number one talking point that they still living and dying on?
The number one talking about is that all American women are fat. They're not feminine, right? And they don't cook. They don't clean. They're ugly. They act like men. I'm sure not every American woman in America is fat.
Well, hold on. Here's the crazy thing about it. I'll sit there and I'll tell them, okay.
Hold on, Rico. Let me land this plane.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know what the real issue is? I tell you the real issue. Now, for me, I've never had no problems with the women in my country. None. Zero. I'm not saying I haven't had a hard time with them. I'm not saying some of them, talk back and blah. No, I've never had no problem getting them. The problem with these brothers is they're not getting the woman that they want in America. That's what it is. The American women do not want them. And then when you look at half of them, they're not in shape.
Yeah,
they're not in shape. But when was the last time they saw their dick? When was the last time they saw their dick?
They don't deserve the woman
not just that, Jay. They don't have no pictures of the women in the other countries like the Dominican Republic. But all they talk about is women. But all you see is AI women. And man, I had this girl one time.
Other men.
And I had this girl one time. And man, I had this girl one
stories, made up stories.
I'm gonna tell you how to get women.
Coach,
hold on. Let me say this. If I wasn't married to Dominga and I wanted to just talk about women all the time, at least I would show some damn pictures of the girls that I had.
How about you would show her like you do?
Exactly.
Rico, Coach John.
She's not fake.
Rico, Coach John. This is a simple litmus test I always do. Right? You showing all of these baddies that you're getting overseas, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see a picture of your baby mother.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see a picture of who you impregnated.
Yes.
And I'll tell you who the hell you are. Really.
Jay,
exactly.
here's
every time I say that, the room always goes silent. Ain't no one want to show no pictures.
They don't want to show. They don't want to show their families. They don't want to show the
here's
stuff
the
they
one thing I
doing.
want to say. You gave off that list of being obese, smashing all that. You left out the most important criticism that they have for black women. And I can't believe it. The number one that these motherfuckers live and die on is I don't want a single mother. All the black women in America are single mothers. The rates of single motherhood in Colombia,
in the Dominican Republic,
is like 98%. I don't know one fucking black man with a woman that doesn't have a minimum of one, and most of those women have 2 and 3 other kids. So they literally will refuse to be a step. They will literally tell you, I don't want no single woman, and go overseas. And every motherfucking woman they with got 2 or 3 kids, and these niggas
facts.
They are taking care of. I'm like,
yes, they are.
Go ahead.
They're all single mothers. Again, the body count. The body count of these women is 100 times more than fucking it is in the U.S. STDs. They have STDs running rampant. Oh, they're not married. They have a very low marriage rate. It's just all these countries.
They don't even get married. They just, a lot of them just say they married.
Colombia is been statistically noted because the motherfucker love to talk about Colombia. And I don't make the argument that they have beautiful women. I don't make that argument. I'm like, these women are very beautiful. But I'm talking about the substance of them. They're not better and oftentimes don't match up on the substance. And the fact of the matter is, I'm like, Colombia, they said that they have the most infidelity country in the world. Like everybody in Colombia, men and women cheat on each other. So I'm like, so what the fuck are y'all talking about? And this is not to say, this is what I literally tell, this is what I tell them all the time, Big J. I will never say every woman in the DR is a whore, every woman in Brazil is a whore, every woman in Colombia, because I do not believe that. But I believe 100% every woman that a passport bro is with is a whore. You only swim in the whore's pond.
Let me interject there. Let me interject there, Rico, because you see, I want people to know. Look, when Austin Holloman came onto the scene, right? You see, I never had a problem with Austin Holloman. Never. Do you know why? Because Austin Holloman was a young. I'm not even going to call him a young boy. He was a young man to me, right? Yeah. He was doing what a man his age should be doing. You know, I'd rather Austin Holloman traveling the world than getting into some street shit that he shouldn't be getting into, right? So I was happy that a young black man got his passport and he went to go and see the world. You know what my problem was, Rico and Coach John? Grown ass men. Watching Austin Holloman and then using Austin Holloman's talking points. I'm sorry, a young man cannot tell me anything about life. He cannot teach me anything about life. Now, don't get me wrong. I made mistakes in my life, and I'm sure I'm gonna make plenty more. But a young man cannot teach me nothing about life. So it's embarrassing when you've got men my age, men older, talking Austin Holloman points. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, you got even people 72, 78 like Rico doing the same thing. 90 years old, 80 years old. Like,
because again, like you said, is, you know, and the sad part about it is, like I told most of my niggas, I done forgot more shit than you'll ever know. So I mean, it defies logic, and the problem is here's what I know for a fact: the overwhelming majority of the passport bros, I'm gonna say all of them, to include Aaron Ferris' fat sorry ass, because I can't stand that motherfucker.
I never heard of him.
Hold on, who's Alan Ferris? Hold on, who's Alan? Oh, that's BMT. That's his government name. Okay.
That's running around trying to protect the name of the passport, bro. But I told him long time ago in a video, I said the problem is that here's my thing is if I own Nike is a brand. You ain't gonna do nothing and call it Nike without Nike jumping on your motherfucking head at every turn.
Right.
You ain't gonna do nothing called Chevrolet or Lincoln. Oh, this is the Lincoln Fuck Club. No, you ain't. No, you ain't, because they're gonna get on. They don't sit on the sideline and say, it ain't nothing I can do. Right. It ain't nothing I can do. So you wanted to create a community. You wanted to brand it. You branded it Passport Bro.
Yes, he did.
Trademarked the name. You created an app. But when people are out here doing all kinds of fuck shit in the Passport Bro name, you sit by silently and say nothing. See, what you should have been doing, it should have been him and an army of the people representing the community that at every turn, when something happened, I'm sorry, it takes work to protect the brand. They should have been out there giving full-throated repudiations, denunciations, and calling that shit out for what it was. But they didn't. Why? Because they needed that growth. So they chose to ignore it. And when you choose to ignore it, it grows.
Right. No,
that's what happened.
It turns into a cat. That's right. A cat.
It turns into you choose to ignore the can. You choose to ignore a tumor.
Right.
Now you got full-blown stage 4 fucking cancer because you ignored the spot.
Yeah. Hey, let me answer this question, Rico. And I have a question. So a man in his 50s shouldn't date or move to the Dominican Republic or other countries if they're dating a woman 35 and older. Just a question, no disrespect.
No, absolutely. That is absolutely not what we're saying. Absolutely not at all. ES 8108. Absolutely, you should first and foremost, you should move to the island or anywhere else you want to go because I think it's a positive thing. I always tell people, everybody's not meant to live overseas because it's not an easy peasy like people like to make it seem like.
No,
they make it seem like, oh, it's beautiful, it's beaches and islands, and like, you know.
I went through it, Rico. No, I went through it.
It's not easy, so just make sure you built for it and you're ready for it. But if you want to try it, by all means, and certainly we would expect anywhere. If I wasn't married and I go to another country, eventually at some point, I would seek human companionship with someone of the opposite sex too. So absolutely, you should date. But I think they're not pushing dating. No, they're pushing sex tourism.
Sex tourism.
That's purely what they're pushing.
That's why they talk about Susua all the time.
Right.
They messed up.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
okay,
okay, that's good. So I just had to. I blocked. I came out, so I had to come back in. Sorry, I apologize. Continue.
But yeah, so if you're looking to move overseas and to date organically, authentically, by all means. But I would say don't expect your dating to necessarily be completely different than the way you have it at home, other than the fact that you will have more financial.
Unless you was me, on the first try, I got mine right.
Yeah, right. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's like dating is dating because at the end of the day, we're still men, they're still women. You have a lot of huge cultural differences that you got to navigate and get over.
Right.
And people don't want to talk about that.
Right.
So they were never even talking about dating. They just talk about you the prize. You ain't the fucking prize.
No.
As Dominguez is coach the prize. No. Fuck no, he ain't the prize. You know what I'm saying?
But Rico.
Rico,
we need to be real about this. Here's the problem. This is what's happening, Rico. This is what's happening. What's happening? You've got YouTubers go. Okay, so I remember when I was starting my channel, my cousin, he came over to my apartment when I was living in San Marco, Puerto Plata. And, he was new to the space and he used to, watch these guys on YouTube. And he's like, cuz, what you should do is if you get a couple of women on your channel, get them to your apartment. And I said, let me tell you something. That's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
That's the most easiest thing to do.
Yes.
I know my views will go through the roof.
Yes.
That's the easiest thing to do. But that ain't me. I do my thing in silence. If I'm sleeping with 4 women, the whole world ain't got to know about it. I don't need the validation. I don't need the pat on the back. Which brings me forward. You have these YouTubers that are lying to these guys. These oddballs back home. You have them. They're clearly paying for these women. They're paying for them to be on their channel, to pretend to be their girlfriend. And you idiots out there are falling for the okie doke.
And they're getting prostitutes pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord.
There's loads of them.
Oh, Lord.
You don't want to know the epidemic in
Right.
Puerto Plata.
Yeah,
Whoa.
and a lot of them are leaving their kids.
Yeah, oh yeah, they
So
bounce.
if
They bounce.
you got deadbeats from the States that's coming to the DR, making babies and they're being deadbeats in Thailand, they're being deadbeats in
In
the
the
Philippines,
DR, yeah.
they're being deadbeats a lot of places. It
Get,
just
getting the girl pregnant,
is.
the baby born, then they gone to a different country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
Now
my thing
what's going
is,
on? What's going on? I see keep people what NYC the future. Did he do something stupid lately?
probably I can't keep up with it. Everything he does is stupid.
And I mean he remind me of, I think he got some type of special needs or something too. He remind me of Floyd also.
Yes,
slow.
you really got it going on. But like you say, so you say you and your wife that's Dominican live in the States. So I mean, if you and her could stay happy,
where you at? Where you at? Oh,
next comment.
Okay.
So if you and your wife are living in the States, you're gonna have maybe with her family. You know, I'll tell you this: when you come back, you know, and her being Dominican, her family, they'll, you know, generally people, that's the problem they have when you bring your Dominican spouse back to the DR from the States. People think and tend to look at us as having a lot of money.
Right.
So everybody
if you need some help, just reach out to me. I'm in Santo Domingo, and you know my wife and I help y'all out.
But as far between the two of y'all will be set. Now the question is like, can she separate herself from her family, which Dominicans sometimes find it hard to do. And when you're really with your family a lot, but you know, in the DR, you tend to see they have a lot of needs, and they're gonna go to, oh, y'all come from the DR, she got an American, you can do it. And that shit will drag you down quick.
Oh yeah.
That was the only thing I would say. You gotta be careful.
Be careful with. I agree with you, Rico.
That's what I love about me and my wife. Ain't neither one of us from the DR, so when we go, we ain't got no more.
My wife don't do that. She don't really bring up.
But most of them do. That's there's a big source, and that's the kind of information they should be telling these guys.
Right.
They should be telling them
positive, good, the good and bad, the good and bad.
Not, God, look, there's some guys. Listen, and I'm gonna say this. Look, there's some, and I have to say this, right? I'm gonna say this, and people might think, "Oh, you're being." I have to say this. You have a gentleman, and this is no slate on him. There's a guy called TMI. I have to. I'm gonna say this. Now, I interviewed TMI. Yeah, I interviewed him.
I watched it.
And you know, there was a segment called "No Condoms."
And that's what Doug is about. They brag about dog.
He brags about that. Now, I said to TMI, do you think it's wise that you should be saying them sort of things online, because you have young men listening and probably following your lead? And you know, don't you think you should set a better example, not only for them, but set a better example for yourself?
Yes.
You know, he still, you know, don't care. He's just gonna do what he's gonna do.
Right.
But I say this, and I've interviewed TMI a few times. He said verbatim, look, I cannot get women in America. They are not interested in my fat ass.
Right.
This is no diss. I don't want anybody clipping it and sending it. This is TMI's words.
Yeah, he said
they're not interested in my fat ass. I go over, and this is why I'm manga.
Right.
You know what? At least TMI is transparent. Exactly. He's not trying to feed you this fantasy like these other guys are. This is the problem. I ain't got a problem with Zoe, but this is the problem I do have with Zoe, is that you're doing what they're doing, but then you go back and be contradictory and talk down on the guys that are doing it when you're doing the exact same thing. Skylar DeRowland, I have to give him some credit because he keeps it real. He says he pays. He's a sugar daddy and he pays for play. Skylar DeRowland.
Oh yeah. You
know, he keeps it transparent. I gotta give him that. I don't agree, but he's not telling you that he's getting these women off the strength. He's clearly telling you, I am their sugar daddy. And if no one doesn't understand what a sugar daddy is, then go and get a goddamn dictionary. But so I have hold on. So I have to say, with some of them, they're transparent. You know what you're getting. With the rest of them, it's all this make-believe facade. you know. But go ahead,
Yeah,
Rico.
because I was gonna say, and I'm glad you were, like I said, my only issue I've ever had, and I still to this day have with TMI, is the raw dogging, the no condom gang. And it's I don't have a problem that he does it. I'm like, you do what the fuck you want, and I could care less. And I don't have a problem with him mongering. You do whatever you want. I could care less. I just have a problem with him pushing that out because young men hear it and think that's an acceptable. Because I wouldn't tell a young man to raw dog in the States. Why the fuck I'm gonna tell him to raw dog in Thailand or the Philippines or Brazil or Colombia? Are you crazy? They have higher rates of STD. It's irresponsible to when we should be teaching better sexual habits. I'm not telling you what to do with your dick, who to do it with, or how to do it. We know that that's very risky behavior. So I would implore TMI, stop promoting that. You don't even need to tell people that you're not fucking with a condom. That's between you and the person you fucking with. But you're, and even Giamo, you got this, they call him the no condom gang. So it ain't just him.
That's
it's a lot
right.
of, he's more open about it. But there, and that's my fear. He's convinced other young men that that's an acceptable way to have sex with people you don't know, with professional prostitutes. And I'm like, that is completely insane. That is completely insane.
See, people need to understand that these governments, I have to say this. I have to say this, Rico. Look, right now, the Black American man is under the telescope. They're under the telescope, right? And it's not a good thing because you have good African American brothers that come over, that are upstanding, law-abiding citizens, work hard, pay their taxes, and they're going to be scrutinized. They're going to be scrutinized with the same stick as these imbeciles, and it's not fair. It's not fair. I know some real good brothers, real solid brothers.
But Big J, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
go ahead, please.
You're gonna fall under the telescope, and I'm being serious too.
Of course.
Under it too because you're black.
And your black ass too. Yeah, when you go back, your black ass gonna fall under it too.
Oh, I agree. I
agree 100%. Coach acting like they ain't gonna look at him funny. They gonna look at him, me, all of us.
I'm light skinned though.
We can't. But here's the whole point. I get what brother Rob you said earlier. They don't represent me, but unfortunately, it's the way that the world looks at us.
Well, the reason why I said that, Rico, is because of the passport situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember on the news, right now, before I came on this panel, I was just on a FaceTime with my lady in Brazil. It's all over the news, Rico.
Yeah.
And I mean all over the news.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Right? And the thing is, it keeps on coming up. African American. They're highlighting that.
Yeah. They're not dropping.
So this is why I say this. They're not going to be looking at a European passport
or no, you're right.
Black man with a British passport. It's going to be a black man with an American passport, which brings it forward. Look at Colombia. What was Colombia doing? Turning away black men from America, sending them back.
Peso man, what's up, brother? What's up, Peso man?
Jay, you have to understand too that by the same token, the same way that in the same way that fucking Brazil has this information,
Darlene Jackson,
they're going to share this information with Colombia.
Of course.
They're gonna share it with the DR.
Yes.
They're gonna share it throughout all of Latin America. So other countries are gonna look at it too.
Exactly. And this is what I'm saying, that the passport of a black man from America is going to be scrutinized even more.
What's up, Peso?
Can you hear me? Hey, Peso, can you hear us? Hello?
He'll pop in a second.
Okay. Did you send
it to him? I sent it to him, or maybe he got us as I forgot.
No, I dropped the link. Anybody want to come up? I dropped the link.
All right, cool. I wonder how he knew about the lie. I didn't even tell him. He gonna probably cuss me out. You know how Peso is, Big J. That motherfucker don't like nobody. I'm one of the few people he tolerate. Like, fuck you, Rico. Okay, Peso, my bad.
Doug says they claim they sell anti-drug drugs and pharmacy in Sosua, also saying that infection from female and male is rare. That's
Yeah,
not
whatever.
true.
That's bullshit.
That's
Let me
bullshit.
tell you something, Coach John, and this is
Yes,
the
sir.
crazy thing, right?
Mhm.
This is what people are doing now, getting these anti-drugs that stop you from getting all of this sexual disease. Like, why would you want to even risk your life like that? Do you hate yourself that much?
And
Or
then, and then you
want to be
but
you
here's
want to
the
go
thing
raw
is-
dog that bad?
But here's the thing is,
Exactly.
you take an anti-AIDS drug, you don't get AIDS, but you get the clap.
Yeah.
And you get burned and other shit. So it's not an anti every fucking thing.
Yeah.
But guess what can protect you from getting everything? A fucking condom.
That's right. Or nothing that don't do it at all.
You don't do it at all. So it's idiotic to do shit at that level. But again, it just come again. I will say again. I said it once. I said it 1,000 times. These passport bros ain't shit. They ain't never been shit. They ain't never gonna be shit. Fuck them all. Fuck.
Wait. Peso man just came up. Stop
Can
talking
you hear
bad.
Peso?
Stop talking bad about him. Peso, what's up, brother? Nah, something wrong with his phone.
He got that African internet, man.
Yeah, but they ain't in Africa no more.
Give me a second.
Oh, ain't in
Hold on.
Africa
Oh, there
no
you
more.
go. There you
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I see that nigga every week almost.
They think the Z Pack is a cure. That is sick. Just they promote that shit.
Yeah, they promote it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But what disturbs me the most out of all of this is older men.
That's the part that gets me mad.
It gets me so mad, and they act like they players, and then they do consultation. You know what? Consultation, like you said, Rico. If I ever do consultation to show you how to get a woman, you say you're gonna kick my ass.
Now, here's the crazy part about it is, right? Because I can tell you for a fact, beyond a shadow of a doubt, a lot of them got their little girlfriends watching, right? Cloud watching, running back telling, so they talked about you. Let me mention that. Fuck that nigga Andre too. He was talking about you. Zoom, they was talking about you. You know that, right, Jay? You know they got their cloud watchers running back report. Oh, go to this mountain. Fuck that old motherfucker Rico. They done wish death on me. So many of them done told me they gonna whoop my ass when they see me. They hate me and everything else. And I'm like, I welcome the day. Fuck all you motherfuckers. I take particular offense, again, to the people in my age group generation, because as much as I don't like a 25-year-old that talk this way, I can, like you said, Jay, I can accept they 25. They don't know no better. Maybe even 30. But nigga, when you 50 to 60 and you're promoting this ideology.
Nah, Rico. Pull back, pause.
But
Rico, we have to keep it real. When you are at the age of 40, come on now.
Yeah, even that.
Come on now.
Right. You it's bullshit.
You know what that tells me? It tells me they whole life they've been lame and they ain't have no women.
Thank you, Coach John.
That's what it tells me, because I don't get excited over I saw this girl. I was getting beautiful women at 17, 18, 19.
Thank you.
What this is though, but what
they
this
didn't
is,
get, like I said in my chat, they didn't get the Hailey Berry or the girl next door. They didn't. So what's happening now? They go overseas.
Right.
They got a little money in their back
their
pocket.
eyes get big. They're like,
their eyes get big, and they can obtain it.
But here's the thing, though, Jay. This is what I'll say, and I'm going to specifically put the 50, 60-year-old in a separate category, because what I think that they're doing is they're doing the very same thing that I say a lot of guys do. They're exploiting. Here's the thing. As much as they cry about, I'm not exploiting the whores, I'm not exploiting the whores, you know what I'll tell them? Most of you young niggas are being exploited.
Exactly.
You're being exploited by older men, because these 50 and 60-year-old men, Andre love crossing borders, Zoom to Thailand, TaylorMade. You know how they're exploiting them? They're exploiting them, like you said, with the consultations, with the subscription. Zoom to Thailand selling Zoom Fest.
About 5 bags. About
$5,000 to go on a trip to fuck whores in Thailand. These men, these old head niggas, are exploiting these young niggas. You're being exploited, but here you go. Oh, the women exploit me. No, the women ain't exploiting you. It's these old lying motherfuckers that's older than you that should be teaching you women that are lying to you.
I think what we can do, we can start selling tickets, my brothers. I think that's what we need to start.
Yeah, but it's crazy when you see shit like that. I was like, and all the information,
and they're sold out.
Big J, let's start a some type of program where we can make about $5,000.
Me and Peso said years. We call them the consultation brothers. I said they are selling free information. They collate free shit that you get online, that you just get watching other YouTubers, put it together and sell it. And one motherfucker said, I think they be charging like $150, $100 an hour. I'm like, what the fuck these niggas think they attorneys? Are you crazy? It's insane. It's immoral. It's unethical. It's insanity.
Thank you, brother, for the Cash App. I appreciate it.
And I just hate
anybody else that want to send a Cash App.
I hate that they do that to other young men, because these young men who are working hard, who need their money when they travel, are being finessed out of it, paying this old fuck Negro to sit there and sell him a bunch of bullshit. And they go, and, you know, they dumb. No, you shouldn't be lying to them. You shouldn't be lying to them. That's why I told you better not.
Talking about, Rico?
Hey, what's up, Peso?
What's up, Peso?
Oh no, here comes trouble.
Hey, who were you talking about?
All Zoom selling them consultations and his Zoom fest and shit, $3,000, $5,000 to go fuck some Tahoe.
Hey, Peso, I want to thank you for listening to Rico, because before you knew me, Rico said he was gonna get on my ass a long time ago, but then now you know who I am and everything. So I appreciate you listening to Rico, man. I'm a good dude. I'm a good dude.
All right, no problem, man. No problem.
Rico,
no
that's the one you got to watch.
Hey, but let me say this. You know,
go ahead, brother.
This is the whole deal. What we need to focus on is that these guys, what they really doing is they're dry snitching. They're dry snitching. That's what they're doing. At the end of the day, they dry snitching. They dry snitching for pay.
Yeah.
They're travel informants.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're travel. What is it called?
You said the right word.
Confidential. Confidential. Travel confidential.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're travel confidential informants. And they're going around blowing up the spots for everybody. They blowing up these spots, which in turn people get labeled.
Yep.
People get labeled because they're going around blowing up the spots. I don't think anybody has ever told these guys that they couldn't travel.
Right.
I don't think there's nobody at the airport, like I've always said, I don't think there's nobody at the airport at TSA stopping them from entering, getting on the plane to fly wherever they want to go. I don't care if they want to fly to Jupiter and smash aliens. Don't matter to me. Right. But when you start telling everybody and their mama to come to Mars to smash with you, you know it's gonna be some bad actors.
All the time.
It's gonna be some bad actors. And you got if you got 10,000 people watching your videos, even if it's 1%, what's that? What's that? 1,000? That's 1,000.
Is 100.
Yeah. No, I said no, 10,000. I said 10,000.
Oh,
that should be 1,000. Should be about 1,000. So that's 1,000 bad actors that's watching your stuff.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
And you feeding them bullshit.
And they're gonna act on it. They're gonna act on it. And if you're pushing sex content nonstop, because that's all they're pushing. What do you think that 1,000 bad actors are going to do with it? What do you think? So you surprised when Jay Rello over in Africa smacking up fucking African whores? You surprised about that? He did it in the DR. So how are you
Rico, it's going to get worse. It's going to. You think Jay Rillo's just? There's going to be another Jay Rillo. There's going to be another one. Believe me. Give it time.
I'm gonna tell you guys a bit of information that was told to me by a very close friend of mine in the DR. So, and I hate to say this, it goes back to your boy Taylor Made Dreams. I know he's out of the space now, but he left the space unclean. He got out of it when it just got too fucked up, and that's great.
No, Rico, he always had a problem with it going in that direction.
Right, but I'm saying,
believe me. I've had
I'm
many
saying
conversations with him. He didn't like
right.
how the space was going.
Well, I'll say this one thing.
Mm.
This was the one thing where I think people put some blame on him. There was a guy, and this was in Sasua,
Yeah,
and there was a party that was had that drew a certain element, certain
I
bad
do
actors.
know. I know exactly what you're talking
The
about.
guy
The
came
party
to
that happened
Sasua
on the beach. I know
and
exactly.
he deleted.
Yes, he did.
He's in jail now in the DR because he deleted a hooker. And they, again, like I said, no, TMD didn't know it. It's the same thing like with this Floyd situation. But when you create an environment, an ecosystem for, like Peso say, for certain bad actors to come in, you
Yeah.
can't be shocked when shit happens. So going back to what you said, Big J, it's going to happen again because even after this shit, what the fuck are they doing to clean it up? Nothing. They're denying. They're deflecting. They're defending.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
someone's going to get deleted again because they're sorry pieces of shit.
And let me read this. A lot of these guys ran from the U.S. because they have criminal records, so they think they can start over in another country. I agree with Rico that a lot of these older guys he mentioned do take advantage.
They do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Peso.
Yeah. The thing is that, with Taylor Made Dreams, all these guys, Austin Holland, all these guys, what the issue is that they can try to remove themselves from that space or say I'm not a part of those guys. But one thing they don't do, they don't police their own little cliques. They don't police them. They don't call the guys out. And then they try to play it on both. They try to have it both ways. They want to take cake and eat it too.
Right.
They want to be in the Passport Bro ecosystem to gather all those subs and super chats and all that stuff. But then at the same time, they don't want to be labeled a Passport Bro. They want the money, they want the benefits that come with it, but they don't want all the bullshit that come with it. And Austin Holloman is the perfect example.
Hey, it's crazy. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother, but it's crazy you said that. What's the nappy head dude that don't ever get no haircut? What's his name? The one that be talking. We having women on the couch and stuff all the time. The YouTuber, the big fat nappy headed dude. What's the one that be having crumbs on his?
Giamo fat
He's
ass.
crumbs.
Giamo fat ass.
He do. You're right, Peso man. He's trying to separate himself from them.
But hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Go ahead.
With I had a problem with Giamo until I sat down with Bo Rates and had a conversation. Here's the thing with Giamo. He's transparent. He tells you what I was told. He has a own. Hold on. He has a OnlyFans, and apparently he's smashing the girls on the OnlyFans. So he's being transparent with his. He's not trying to sell a lie.
But
the rest of them are.
What I'm saying is, look at his last 2 or 3 videos. He said, "I'm pulling away," and you see his numbers going down. He not showing ass and titties. He's not showing big booty.
I know what you mean. Yeah, sorry.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So,
But he's guilty.
At least
He's guilty as well.
Go ahead. Say it again.
He's guilty as well because he promotes it. Because I mean, no, he's not quote unquote fast food, but he's still selling greasy food. So he's doing the same thing. Okay, you being honest, you being transparent and so forth. But the thing is, this is the thing. They are dry snitching.
Right.
Let me say this. Before the internet, you could still be able to transmit the information to other guys by word of mouth. Right. You come home, you tell people, "Hey man, I had a good time at XYZ spot." They go check it out. Mm-hmm. But now, once again, you on a platform that it goes everywhere, and you're doing it, and you're not doing it because you're trying to help people. They don't care if these people have good experiences, bad experiences. They looking to sell consultations. They're looking to get super chats. They're looking to make money. It's a business for them. which I can understand. It's a business, blah blah blah. But just like when anything else comes with bad business, you cannot remove yourself. You're gonna take the blame. You cannot absolve yourself. You cannot.
But
Hold on a minute,
let
Rico.
me tap on what
Hold
Peso
a minute,
said.
Rico.
Peso
Peso.
said, go ahead.
Peso.
He can hear you. Peso man.
I'm here.
He can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, Peso, can we please get the famous hawkers, please? Can we please get the famous hawkers?
Yeah. We gonna get it. It's come. Hey, go to our new page, Passport Bro Police.
Yes.
I mean, we coming hard this time. We coming hard. We coming hard.
Hey, man,
we coming hard this time.
I'm gonna be your number one supporter.
Let
me
say this. I was gonna say this. Here's the thing with Giamo, right? He's absolutely transparent. Basically, I call Giamo a porn producer. He produces porn. Mm-hmm. He literally does. He has it up on Patreon for sale.
Yeah, he's got it.
OnlyFans, everything. I'm like, this nigga's a porn producer.
Yeah, he's smart. He's smart. He's a smart man. No doubt about it.
But the problem is that this is my thing is I'm like, and he did his last video trying to defend himself from being labeled an exploiter.
Right.
But at the same time, also describing that he's textbook exploiting these women, because all exploitation is a fucking you take an unfair advantage. That's all it is. If you taking an unfair advantage of somebody, we call people exploiter. The record labels exploit the music artists because they're not being paid properly and having these bad contracts. So if you can exploit a music artist who you paid, and we determine that exploitation, how you gonna tell me you can't exploit a prostitute that you knew? He literally said these women don't have money for food, so we doing them a favor. No, because if you're doing them a favor, you would just give them the fucking money. You're giving money for the sex.
Hey Rico, he doing them a favor by giving them some money so he can run up in them.
Exactly. So you're not doing them a favor. So you know what I'm saying? That's the exploitation part. And then on top of it, you're filming them and you're making money off of it. Do you understand?
Hey, let me ask you this question. How is he able to get away with that? Because I thought in DR they frowned upon porn and stuff like that. So how is he able to get away with that?
But he putting it up under his the link up under the United States.
But like this, so, at the end of the day, they gonna catch his ass when they
eventually. I think that's why that's why he pulling back. If you look at his views in the last 2 months has went down a lot since he stopped showing ass and titties and stuff like that. And he got a woman after him. There's a woman that's coming after him.
I think the nigga was sitting there bragging about knocking up prostitutes. He said he had 4 or 5 of them pregnant.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, once again, let's break it down. That goes back to what we just said. Giamo is no different than Floyd. He's a chameleon. He might come off as I'm transparent, just like y'all was talking about the other guy, Santiago, whatever else. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm transparent, this and that. Okay, that's fine, you're transparent, but you still, you know what? That's like me going into a bank, with no ski mask on, but I got the gun. I said, okay, folks, I'm robbing you. You see my face.
Exactly.
Yeah, you see my face and everything.
Exactly.
You see my face and everything, but I got the gun out.
Whether you got a mask or not.
That's right. Hey, don't matter. And that's the thing. And y'all just said it. How are you going around getting women pregnant, bragging about it, and then breaking the law? Because if I'm not mistaken, I thought it was a law you can't do. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So you breaking the law. So I mean, he's a bad guy too. And then he has the audacity to make a video talking about the crash out era is over. What he was talking about Jay Rillo and he might be. To be honest, he's not worse than Floyd because Floyd is such kids, but he's worse than the other 2 guys that he was talking about.
He's definitely worse than TMI. TMI, just like you said, he's a sad state, and but he's transparent.
But his last video, he apologized if I'm exploiting these women
He didn't
around
say he
here.
was sorry. He said he's still gonna keep doing it.
No, but he said I'm not. He said I'm not. He didn't say I
He
apologize.
said I'm gonna keep doing it.
No,
They
he
begging
said-
me to come back. I'm gonna keep going exploiting and fucking.
No, Rico, he said
Yes, he did. I watched it this morning.
Okay, let me take that back. He said I am not doing that.
I
know
he
he's
said
doing
that,
it.
and then
I
in the
know
next
he's doing
sentence,
it. I know
in
he's
the next
doing it, but
he said I'm gonna keep doing it.
he's
I don't
trying
hear
to
that bullshit.
he's trying to distance himself.
I don't care what he say.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? We gotta, hey Rico, we gotta get on his ass too, because we gotta bring up
You about to get on this nigga ass too if he don't stop defending them motherfuckers.
You pointing the wrong way, retard.
I'm pointing that way at you. Stop
Hey, we need to get on old boy too, because like I said once before, porn. I think porn is illegal. And what you call and here go the thing. Here go the thing is that if he want to do porn under the table and all that other stuff, that's fine and dandy. But why are these guys? I don't know. It seemed like that the internet has given these guys clout or given these guys some type of. Why are you dry snitching on yourself?
I know.
Why you dry? I mean, porn is illegal. Porn is illegal. You got a OnlyFans. You got this and that. Then you got a YouTube video. I mean, they make it so easy. They make it so easy for them to get prosecuted. Yep. I mean, they just laying it out all on. I mean, Ray Charles can convict them. Ray Charles can convict them.
Hey, Peso man, I don't know if you had heard, but I have been in court at least 40 times because I took care of the kids when they would get sexually abused, and I was a foster parent. Man, you know how much evidence they pile up and they accumulate, and they get to squealing and they get to snitching on everybody in court, man. Everybody. And I'm like, God damn. And they be like, hey, you want 40 years? Or you gonna tell us who was a part of all of this shit? And man, they get to squealing like a mother.
Of course they gonna tell.
Mm-hmm. No. And here's one worse. And Big J, you gonna know this too. And Classic Jeff, you asked about who's the top 5 worst YouTubers. That destroyed the black man's image. I'm gonna tell you who number 1 is. And if y'all haven't heard this story, this goes to show you just how far removed y'all are. And Peso, you know who it is. Who is the worst fucking YouTuber that destroyed the black man's image in this space?
Who?
That sorry, degenerate, he's also part of the No Condom gang. No, that sorry motherfucker Big Boss.
I never heard of him.
He's the one who fucking exploited a homeless woman in Brazil.
What?
I am not making this shit up. This is not
Rico.
He took
Rico's not lying.
Hey, Rico.
To eat.
Hey, Rico. Who's been quiet? Who's been quiet out here? You haven't heard a word from
Jay
Rello. No. Somebody, our favorite little troll.
Really?
No.
He's talking about Cassandra.
No, not talking about him either. Our favorite little troll and Razor Ray's little buddy, little pet.
Hey, hold up 1 second.
I give his first initial. It begins with a J.
Hey, Peso, hold that thought real quick. We got somebody in the back, but they hadn't showed their face. Do y'all know him? Is Gonzita Light?
Oh yeah. I don't know him, but I know he's been on a few panels.
I know Big Gang.
I can bring him.
Yeah, he good peoples. He's
okay.
But hang on. Begin with a J. What's up, Big Gang?
What up?
Hold on a second.
I'm trying to turn my camera around so y'all can see.
We got you. I know you. Hang on a second. Who else is it? Begin with a J.
I'm trying to think right now. He got me on that one. Peso got me on that
one. And end with a Y.
J-Y.
J and ends with a Y.
Johnny? No.
Yes.
Johnny.
Yes.
Okay. He ain't been around, Peso. He's been gone. He's been gone as long as you've been gone.
Right. That argue with me that you could fuck a 15-year-old in Colombia.
Yeah. The other little pedo. But my point is, where has he been? Where is he?
Probably in the Floyd files. I guarantee you.
Well, check it. I came up to ask Peso a question,
Go ahead, bro.
Because Peso might know about this because he's been around, right? Now, Ringo TV Reaction's been talking about this, but all of a
I've been
sudden
following him.
there's some stuff coming out about him.
Oh shit!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, because he had he had a video about him messing with, talking about what age he can smash a young girl or
Right.
whatever else.
Oh, really?
I think that's what they probably getting on him about. It's probably that video. So
Yeah.
they probably calling him a hypocrite.
Right.
Yeah, there's another
But
YouTuber. There's another YouTuber talking about it live right now.
You
yeah,
ain't
so,
got no
yeah, so
video
that
of me
yeah,
and Peso, but that shit would have
yeah,
been out.
yeah. Yeah, so that's what it is. So they probably trying to label him as a hypocrite. Let me say this: these guys, they want views so bad. They'll shoot each other in the head.
And you
they
know
will
what?
they will slit each other throats for views.
And here's the crazy thing. That might be true. Maybe he is a hypocrite, but that still is nothing but a deflection because what Ringo said about Floyd and all his defenders is true. I don't know the nigga and I could give a fuck less about him and drag his ass. I don't care. But it still does, again, it's all his defense. It still doesn't make what Floyd did and all the people in the space who defended him and all the people in the space who platformed him and built him up. And again, like I said, right now, Big Boss is still widely accepted in the Passport Bro space. He's not shunned. Everybody in the Passport Bro space know what Big Boss has done. He has openly admitted to sitting there being in Rio, in Brazil, where Floyd was touching kids. He admitted he came upon a homeless woman that was starving and hungry, that was begging him for money to eat. And he asked her, he said, what that mouth do? And took her back and forced her to fucking give him fellatio and to have sex with him to fucking eat while she was crying. Sex through coercion is borderline great. That's how fucked up these niggas are. This shit is about 4 or 5 years old and he's still accepted in the space.
Mm-hmm.
Because they all scumbags. We already know that they're all scumbags. And the thing is that the sad part is that a lot of the bad actors are the ones with the platforms, and what they're doing is that they're indirectly encouraging other bad actors to participate. It's no more different than these pedophile gangs. Mm-hmm. You would think, this is the crazy thing about these pedophile gangs is that you would think these guys would just disappear or not even go underground. They just go underground, but yet the technology's out there. They still can get caught, and they still trading pictures with each other. They still taking these risks.
That's right. That's right.
Knowing that they can get caught.
Let me ask you a question. Can you name one person that BMT have repudiated or denounced?
He never
denounced Big Boss?
No, he only the only one he's denounced is this Floyd because they're trying because he's really stitching their brand up.
He's radioactive. That's it.
But that's the only reason why they get.
All the rest of them that did their damage, he just ignored and pretended.
Rico, you got to answer. I'm sorry, you got to answer this question. Classic says, "Who are your top 5
But
worst?"
like I said, number 1 is Big Boss, the guy who said that. For you to be so low to exploit and sit there and exploit a hungry, homeless person.
That's sad. That's sad.
That is just. I'm like, she's not even a prostitute. The prostitute might have ate that morning. This woman didn't even eat.
That's sad.
And then you laugh. And then you
funny, man.
No. And then they was laughing and making a joke about it.
Right.
So to not have any sense of empathy for someone's humanity like that.
It's not even that. The woman looked like she was on drugs.
Yeah,
she was out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he showed a picture of it and everything.
Yeah.
So all you niggas in the Passport Bro space that want to pretend, and I know y'all all know about it. Y'all all know about this shit.
They look at this.
None of y'all repudiate.
But this is another thing.
They look at this as content. It's content for them. It's content.
Exactly. It's all shits and giggles. It's all shits and giggles.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
No, it's not. But he's just one. So Jay Rello, we did the whole show based on Jay Rello's history, what he did. So they can't say they didn't know what. So long before Jay Rello got to Africa, and
Didn't he rob an old woman or
they
something?
knew who he was. They
Didn't he break into an old woman's house and rob her or something?
And
Yeah.
All they want to do,
they know.
all they want to do is get motion off of these guys. They want to ride their coattails with their little popularity.
Yes.
Or they want them to promote the brand, to beef up the brand. They don't care what type of character they got. Jay Rello should have never. They should have soon as he should have never been in the space ever. They knew his jacket. He had a jacket stepping into the space.
7, 8 years in jail.
And he was associated. He was associated with a rape.
Yes.
Right.
He was associated with a rape. So that right there, they should have. That's hot, but you gotta understand something.
Look how many
the guys that are running this space. Let me just say this real quick. Let me just say this guy. The guys that are running this space, they're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of idiots.
Mm-hmm.
They're a bunch of idiots because I mean they just have done so many dumb moves that it's ridiculous. For example, where you at? No excuses. Where you at? Yeah, because ain't no stone gonna be unturned. Ain't no stone gonna be unturned. Yeah, I'm talking about you. No excuses. Remember that time? No excuses, because I know you're gonna be listening. Remember that time I told you
the whole cause we need.
We gonna get it. We gonna get it. Hold on, we gonna get it. But my point is this: is that I told from the beginning. I told No Excuse. I said, hey, when old boy come on your show, Austin Holloman, I didn't tell him not to interview him. I said when he come on your show, ask him some tough questions. I said, ask him about the Portuguese thing. He didn't want to do that. He went out of his way because he didn't want to make Austin mad because he wanted that clout. He thought he was going to rise with Austin. That's what they all think. They all think that they're going to be able to get motion with Austin. But what Austin does is Austin uses them. Austin uses everybody.
Hold on 1 second.
He's a user.
Let me shout out this young lady about Brazil. She's a good content creator in Brazil.
That's woman, my friend.
Great content. You know her again?
Yo, that's my friend. I've interviewed her.
She's a great content. I'm sub to her channel. So please link up to her channel. She's I don't know how old you are. You're still beautiful even at your age. From an old man to a more mature, beautiful Brazilian woman. She gives real content about Brazil.
Yes, she does.
I can understand her being upset about what's going on in her country. So I just wanted to
actually bring her on because I mean,
I don't know if she wants to, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, she can come up if she wants.
I want to give her
the link, John. Drop the link.
All right.
Because I've been speaking to her.
I don't know what's her name, Jay.
Rosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rosa,
hey,
I support you. Go ahead.
Hey, we gonna when we start kicking off our lives, we're gonna do a death pool on your boy Floyd. How long he gonna last in Brazil? I give him the over under is 36 months. The over under is 36 months.
I got 8.
But listen to this. I promise you. I told you I've been to court 40 times with these children that was abused because I was a foster parent. I'm talking about all 40 people that was molesting kids. I'm talking about they named everybody, Peso, man. They named everybody and talking about they put
Coach,
everybody.
what was the race? What was the race of them, Coach?
It was both black and white.
Okay.
Coach, drop the link.
I did already.
Hey, let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening out there, Floyd, from your jail cell, if you're listening out there from your jail cell, I'm gonna give you some legal advice, even though I'm not an attorney. I'm gonna give. Yeah, that too. Start snitching, but not only start snitching. Floyd, you know who they want. They don't want you. You just a guppy. You just a little guppy. You know who they really want. They want the big fish.
Mm-hmm.
They want the big fish. Y'all know who the big fish is, right?
Right.
Austin Holloman.
They want Austin Holloman.
Oh, Austin Diddy. They want Austin.
They want Austin Holloman. Floyd, go ahead and snitch on Austin Diddy. and maybe you can get your time reduced to maybe about, probation or something, or they,
Nah,
little slap on the wrist, and send you home. Because who they really want, they want Austin.
Yeah.
They want the passport baddie.
Yeah.
That's who they want. They want
Okay.
Austin Holmes. So go snitch, Floyd, snitch.
let Big Gaines jump in.
Hey,
Hey,
sister, how
Rosa,
you doing?
hey, Big Gaines, you mind letting the lady in first?
Yes. Good evening.
I'm just listening.
Okay, go ahead, Rosa. Hey, well, Rosa, welcome to the channel. Your first time here on behalf of the Dominican Route.
Yes.
My name's Krusty Uncle Rico, and the Coach John, the guy above you, is his channel. And of course, we're talking about what's happening down there in your country. But I do follow your channel, and we're going to drop it in the chat so people can link up.
Please drop it so we can support you, sister.
Yeah, you give great
Thank
content.
you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well, it's sad what happened. I'm not happy about what happened here because this situation mess up with Passport Bros movement. This is my thoughts. And also this guy that I don't want to mention his name because every time when I mention his name, their protectors, they come to me and through many bad things about me. They say many negative things about me and they don't even know me. They don't even know my culture. They don't even know the law here, the system here. And but I know why this happened here. I know why. It's simple to me understand. It starts in 2023. The police is investigating the passport bros because they think this is a dangerous movement to us for women and children. And these guys, they mess up. They mess up the passport bros.
Yes. Well, hey, sister, the way you put it, I love the way you put it because the same thing happens in Sosua. That's why they cleaning up Sosua and all these other countries because they tired of people tearing up casinos, thinking they can do whatever they want to, calling women bitches and treating them disrespectful and giving them $40 and not paying them and all of that stuff. That happens. That happens everywhere, and that is the passport bro movement.
Can I ask you a question, Rosa? Rosa, I want to ask you a question because again, I just want to make sure I'm clear on it because I love the way that you sat there and said how they don't know the laws. And I remember, I'm not sure if you remember when Austin Holloman first got in trouble in Brazil, the first time he was there. Can you explain to them that there is a law in Brazil against promoting sex tourism? Because a lot of these guys seem to think that they can just promote men to come to Brazil to have sex without any consequence or getting in any trouble. I'm like, no, you can't be inviting people to come down to Brazil and have, even though whether prostitution is legal is different. I shouldn't be inviting other people because that's illegal. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, the prostitution here is legal when somebody decides to do by their own. For you promote prostitution is crime. You can't promote prostitution. And only for adults. No teenagers, no children. Oh gosh, come on. Okay, so if somebody decides sell their body on the street, it's okay. But if somebody with money decides open a house and put women there to work for them, it's a crime.
Yeah. Or even if I say, for example, because when I was reading the law, and it was pretty clear, because it said the promotion over facilitating. So I told him, I said, even if I sat there and put up flyers and say, hey, man, I'm going to get a men's club. We going to Brazil to have sex with these prostitutes. That's promoting prostitution. The government doesn't want that. They
Yeah.
basically, it's like, I think all these countries are like, we're okay with prostitution, like you said, between an individual and an individual of their own, but they don't want any prostitution business. So if you're
Yeah.
promoting, you're making it like a business. Why they don't want brothels? It's a business. They don't want sex to be a business. And when Austin did that, because he didn't understand, he decided it's feminist. It's feminist. I'm like, no, it's not feminist. You broke the fucking law.
Right.
You
Right.
broke the law.
There's
Hey,
Everything's about feminism. Now, everything is about feminism. Everything is about disencourage black men to travel. Everything's about it. They did a mess up in my country. They didn't have a success. And now Brazilian women are easy. The country doesn't work and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
We have a lot of American men here living for years. They have citizenship. I
Exactly.
have friends who live in São Paulo. I have friends who live in Rio. I have friends who got married with a Brazilian woman and live here. Some living in America. So they are living their lives.
Yes.
They never get in trouble.
Right.
Yep.
That's this new generation, this new movement, this passport bro.
Passport bros.
Yeah. And it makes all black people look bad because they say, oh, he's black, and they all doing the same thing, and it's not true. I'm married. I have a family in the Dominican Republic, and it's just sad how they want to do this passport bro shit. That's why we're fighting so hard, like Peso Man, Big J, and I appreciate you, sister, for coming up here and speaking, because we tired of it, and they always have excuses for all the stupid shit.
It's very offensive, and to be honest with you, Rosa, it shocked my soul when I heard it was children. I'm a grandfather.
That's sad.
I have 15 grandkids. I would get to the jail before Floyd because I would kill that motherfucker. I'm just telling you. It shocked my soul, and then for men to be in the space offering up any rationale, any understanding, anything. And what I'm saying is this overall system was created in the first place to allow this to happen. This did not happen out of nothing. This happened because they created this industry, this ecosystem of sex tourism where they kept promoting it online. As we said, it's just a matter of time before some sick fucker like him shows up and do that. And I'm afraid he's not the only one. He's
definitely not the only one.
And I'm thinking about other little children that might be out there tonight enduring this or will endure this or have endured this that we haven't even found out about yet.
That's right.
I'm upset about that.
Because they make it, and a lot of them, you got to be careful with the ones that make it into a profit. A lot of these Negroes don't have no job, don't have no social security, don't have no disability, don't have nothing. So they trying to wait. Pay attention to the people that's always begging for money. Those, you got to be careful with them because they'll do anything to try to bring in some money.
Right. And let me say this.
Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. And over here at the Gangster Lifestyle, it's always been the Gangster Lifestyle. I never promoted that passport bro nonsense. Right? So I say that to say this. The people who are sending these guys money, they also need to be held accountable.
They promoting it.
Yes. Because if that person can't afford to go on a trip, let them stay his broke ass home. And I say that shit all the time.
I agree.
Not only that, the ones that are platforming them as well. See, this is the thing. A lot of these guys that support the J Rellos and the NY Futures and stuff like that, what they want is they want the crash out. They want something to happen to these guys.
Yeah.
That's what makes it evil. So the guys that are
and they I'm sorry.
So this guy went on a 10-minute diatribe on my channel one day talking about how NYC the Future is funny and keeps him entertained.
But Peso, you see, this is the problem right here. Look at that, Sweet Daddy 968. The prostitute problem was in Brazil. That's not the point.
Not at all.
That is not the point.
Roach,
Prostitution's all around the world. So what? So what? That's not the point.
Yep.
And we always have these dumb ass talking points by mature, grown ass men, and that's what's so sad.
Hey, Big J, here you go now. See, hey, Big J.
Rosa
okay.
Rosa jump and then you pay. So
yeah, go ahead, Rosa.
Yeah, this guy over here, he says the prostitution problem in Brazil was created by Brazil. No, the prostitution problem is about men. Men always need a woman. Men always are looking for a woman, right? So if prostitution exists, it's because have somebody to try looking for that.
Exactly.
It's not about Brazil only. It's about the world. The prostitution is old in the world. It's not only in Brazil. So don't put these things only in the Brazil fault. And I explained before, the law here is for a person who decides sell their body. For somebody else who wants to sell the children body or teenager body, this is a crime.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Hey, great point. Hey, salute Peso and Rico for your prediction years ago.
Salute to you, Drew G. Go ahead, Peso.
What are you gonna say, Peso?
Now, Big J, now we can talk about it. See, I was waiting for the intro. See, these guys, you know, there's hookers all around the world. You know, there's hookers all around the world. And these guys, see, the thing is that they think somebody want to stop them from messing with their hookers.
No.
We don't, we cannot stop a sexual transaction. If you want to go over here and mess with all the hookers you want, go right ahead. See, but the thing is that you want to be all in the video. You want to be dancing all up in the video. That's what you want to do. Yeah, they want to be Diddy. There you go. They want to be Diddy, and we need to use that. They want to be Diddy. They want to be all up in the videos. We said this long time ago, and it's funny how Diddy has come to the forefront. You want to be all up in the videos. You want to be Diddy, and it's really you can't. You're blowing up the spot. You're dry snitching. You're introducing a lot of people to these countries that shouldn't even be flying, shouldn't even be traveling. Jay Rello should have never got on the plane.
Exactly.
And let's say this. How did Jay Rello start traveling? By watching these channels. But
Peso,
before then, he probably hadn't even left Gary, Indiana.
That nigga
was
hold on. I gotta say this because I don't know why these guys just keep on trying to defend. So women are being forced to.
Okay, all right. Next, go ahead.
Yeah, ignore him. Big growing ass man talking like that. Should be ashamed of himself.
Yeah, we be all night trying to do this. No, go ahead, Rosa, and then the next person. Go ahead, Rosa.
Go ahead, sister.
Okay. I'm sorry, brother. You're being childish saying this shit over here. No one is forced to be a prostitute. When a person is adult, they are responsible for their actions. So if a woman decides, and she is adult, she decides to sell her body, this is her problem. This is her responsibility. And a man decides to buy her body, this is his responsibility. So don't try to put words in our mouth over here, because you will not win this conversation. Okay? I'm not against somebody else who decides to sell their body to make money once they are adult, because I know about the man wishes. Okay? I'm not judging anyone. My case is somebody who comes to my country do a mess with children and young girls. Okay? disrespecting my culture and try to force them to have a sex, offering money, going to the favelas. You have a psychologist problem. Okay, if so, oh, but was a mother fall? She offered the children. Okay, if somebody else with a little child come to you and say, "Hey, buy my children," I will offer him to you. If you are in, if you are, you have a sanity. If you are okay in your mind, what you are going to say? Hey, no, this is a little kid. Are you crazy?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
sister,
But
let me say this
go
real
ahead.
quick. You are on point. Austin Holloman said the same thing. These Negroes, they try to deflect and talk about something else. He said, "Well, what about the parents that be selling the kids?"
Exactly.
We're not talking about the
The
parents. We talk.
parents.
It takes two to tango. You the one that's looking for the damn children. So we're not talking about the parents. We know it's a lot of parents out there that will give up their children across the world, Dominican Republic, United States. We talking about your sorry, stanky, perverted ass. That's what we talking about.
And let me
Hey,
just say,
But
did the
John,
parent force
peso
them?
man. Do you know what the
Did the
crazy
parent
thing is?
force
Do you
them?
know what the crazy thing is though?
Exactly, exactly.
Did the
Is one
parent
of the
force them?
passport bros speaking points, right? Is because we're tired of the women in our country, we're going over to
yeah,
look for wives and partners. No, you're
nah,
not.
no, you're
You're
not.
not. Cut the shit. You're
Yeah.
So
not.
hey,
Oh,
let me say this, Peso man, real quick. I was in court one time with one of my children from foster care. The two parents, the mom and the dad, was selling the 11-year-old child for $100 a pop. Right?
Mhm.
Guess what? They both snitched on each other, and they both got they one of them got 40 years and one of them got 30 years.
But
So
here's the
we
crazy
we
thing
know
about it, Coach.
we know it happens. We
But
know
bro,
it happens.
here's the crazy thing about it. The parents went to jail, and every motherfucker that laid with their 11-year-old girl went to jail too.
Exactly.
So they
Exactly.
didn't just lock the parents up for selling her;
Right.
they locked up everybody that bought her too.
And guess what? They
Huh?
snitched. They snitched
On
on
everybody that bought her.
on everybody they bought them, and
Right.
they still got 30 and 40 years.
Yes. But see, here's the problem is they pretend as if they care. They never care. So when they say, "What about the parents?" I'm like, "You trying to fuck the parents too?"
Right.
Because again, I tell anybody, you can go to a country, whether it be Brazil, the Dominican Republic, Colombia, whatever, and if you see a child and a woman in need, you do what's called charity, where
Mm-hmm.
you give something for nothing. Just
Mm-hmm.
because I give a woman money doesn't mean I get the right to fuck her. If I sleep with her, that's what I wanted to do. I'm trying to take advantage of her situation.
Exactly.
Most women who are selling themselves or their children, although I can never understand that, is based out of poverty. As Rosa will probably tell you, most of the prostitutes in Brazil are poor women. They're not women who got money, because women who got money would never do it. It's poor people, and they're homeless, they're hungry, whatever. So I still don't know I could ever sell my child, but I'm not gonna put myself in the mind of a parent who does that. But
Right.
my
what
question.
I'm saying
My
is
question is this.
prostitution is born out of poverty,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah.
all over the world. Only poor women are in prostitution, poor or drug addicted. People don't
My
wake up today and say, "I want to sell pussy."
And
It's
you're
insane.
right. And all the when I went to court with those foster kids, 90% of them, most of them, 90% of them was drugs.
Which came
yeah,
from
my
poverty, because poverty
yeah.
creates drug dependency, which then creates the fucking sex. It's the
Right.
same thing. It always starts with poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't none of them
My
ever had money.
my question is to this: if they want to blame the parents or whatever else, I say this: where if the parent is selling their child, why didn't the person say, you know what, I don't want the kid, I want you. You're an adult. How
Exactly.
can
That's
I
a good
have you?
point. That's a good point,
Can I
bro.
have you?
Right,
That's a good point.
right. Floyd could have
See,
paid the money. She would have sold
or
herself.
or
If she could
or
sell
or,
it,
or,
sold herself.
or they could have said, hey, you got a sister?
Exactly. Exactly.
No, that
because
they
because
want
because
they want the kid.
that's right. It's a market. It's a
yeah, they
market of
wanted the
these
kid.
sickos. It's a market of these sickos, and Floyd is just a scapegoat. He's just he the bottom of the barrel.
But why are they trying to? It's crazy that they trying to separate themselves from Floyd.
Because it's all about money. He's put a chink. He's pretty much slit the throat of the cash cow.
Yeah.
He didn't jump. He didn't jumped over the fence. He didn't went. He didn't went into the prairie, and he didn't found the fattest, most profitable cow he could find, and he didn't pretty much slit that cow throat, and the cow is bleeding now. They're hemorrhaging.
I can tell you,
They're trying to stop the bleeding. That's what they're trying to do.
This is the worst part.
Rosa want to say something, but go ahead, Rico.
One second. Let me say that, Rosa. One moment. This is the worst part about it. So again, remember I talked about the big YouTube. So you got the Zoom, you got the Andre. Remember, all them their passport, bro, vloggers, nothing else.
Right.
So now, if the movement dies, like Peso said, the cash cow dies. If all of a sudden everybody gets away from this shit altogether, they have no other content to pivot to. Right. They can't all of a sudden tomorrow become legitimate. Andre can't all of a sudden tomorrow become a real Colombian YouTuber. Because that motherfucker, all the years he's been down there, he's been catering to Passport, bro. He doesn't have a fucking clue. He's always preached this. Oh, come down here and date a regular woman. You never showed us one because you don't fucking know one. Exactly. And he cannot pivot himself into something.
Hold on, ain't he married? Hold on, Rico, ain't he married?
Yes, he's been in the whoremonger space the whole time, and they have nothing. Same thing with Zoom. What is Zoom gonna do in Thailand after being in Pattaya? How the fuck he gonna teach you anything now? Because if he could have, he would have always done it. They have
he took his girl out of a massage parlor, didn't he?
Right. Go ahead, Rose. I'm sorry.
Okay, do you know why some of these guys, they want to stay away from Floyd? Because the police here, they start to investigate Floyd since the beginning of December.
Yes.
Since the beginning of December, because he was here in Rio. And the Uber were from Rio. Mm-hmm. He calls the Uber system, and the Uber system called the police, and they start to investigate him, investigate his channel, investigate all of his social media. And the police were like, who is finance this guy? Yes. Who is paying him for record this video, for sell pictures, sell videos? Because he has a pen drive with video with a little kid, 6 years old. Mm-hmm. A pen drive with a lot of videos with children. So then the police is investigating all the people who was paying him. Right. That's why some guys are going away from Floyd.
Yep. He's gonna squeal and he's gonna snitch, because I've been in the courthouse many a times and I watched them squeal and snitch on everybody that was promoting him, buying videos and selling videos in the whole 9 yards.
They all do. Hey, Rosa, let me ask you this. Do you know about that guy, Skylar DeRune?
Yeah, a friend shared his video to me.
They watching his ass too, right? Are they watching him?
He said he was here and he escapes.
Right. But they watching him though, right? Because he's in Rio and he pushed a lot of Skylar better keep his ass out of Brazil.
Somebody said he left the country. Did he leave the country?
Yeah, he in Arizona.
He made a video about himself leaving the country. Yeah.
He rushed out of the country. He left the apartment. He left everything.
So once again, that shows you that they know what they're doing. Because if he didn't have anything to, why would he leave?
Yep.
The only person that's standing 10 toes down right now is Peanut Butter Fred.
And what Skylar did,
might say he's in Dallas now.
What Skylar does is Skylar promotes prostitution in Brazil. So he's running afoul of all his content. All they're gonna do is send a subpoena to YouTube, and YouTube will give them copies of all the videos. Skylar is promoting prostitution in Brazil in every fucking video. Right. So if he ends up back in Brazil, they have the grounds to arrest him. Period.
Yeah, like I said, he on the run now. He's literally, in other words, one master teacher, because that's what he went by. One master teacher is on the run. Ain't that something?
Yep.
He on the run now.
Hey, yoga just popped up.
No.
We good.
No, we're good.
We good.
We good. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Rico.
Fuck that trick.
All right, next, go ahead, keep talking, y'all. But I just, it's crazy. And let me say this, y'all. Big J. I mean, and I really, you know, I never thought I would be talking about this, because as a foster parent and fostering 300 children, the biggest thing was watching these kids, you know, like go through what they went through being molested and stuff. Like, it was hurtful. But the most hurtful thing was sitting in court with these kids, and sometimes they would have to walk out, man, and it was crazy. But the biggest thing out of the whole situation is the people that was doing it and selling kids, man, this boy Floyd, he gonna snitch on everybody. I promise you that. I promise. I've watched it 40 times happen. He gonna snitch on everybody who was supporting him, who helped him out, who gave him the idea, who promoted him. He gonna snitch on everybody to lessen that time up.
But he don't have to fully snitch. They're gonna get his Cash App records. They're gonna get his super chat. YouTube gonna give up all the super chats.
My point is, he gonna when he hear that 40 years, when he hear 40 years, he gonna help.
What I'm saying is, YouTube will give up all the channel videos. YouTube gonna give up all the super chats, who they were sent by. Cash App gonna give up all the payments. PayPal will as well. Because when they send a subpoena to these companies, don't give a fuck about y'all.
Hey, let me say this.
Whoever this clown is, I fostered 300 children my whole life. That is the truth. So
you raised 300 at all together.
No. So sometimes I would have kids.
Somebody that would never foster one.
Yeah.
So
sometimes
I think he's getting adoption and fostering confused. When you're fostering, sometimes you can have a child for 1 week.
But anyway, you
should not explain. If we gotta explain it to you,
I had kids for 2 or 3 days.
If we have to explain it to you, you ain't.
But I was gonna touch on something with Skylar. So in Skylar's video, he announced that he's leaving Rio. And he announced that he's paid for his apartment up until next year, November, I believe. And for those who have subscribed to him, they can come to Rio, stay in his apartment. They can use his couch to have sex, but they can't use his bed. And he's left a iPhone 17 Plus for them to use. It's got all his contacts. What scared me was this. He made a quote. I'm going to leave the keys to the city for Don Banks. Don Banks is a young man. He better be careful. He better be careful, because he's pushing that prostitute agenda over there as well.
Yes.
Here's the deal.
Go ahead.
This is how sad Skylar is. On the way out the door, he's still trying to exploit and make money.
He was.
on the way out the door, he's still trying to exploit and make money. And that is absolutely crazy.
What's crazy? You say Skylar's a 40-year-old man, and the problem is, once again, I always go back. 21-year-old Rico, hear this shit. That's impressionable. That doesn't know better.
Most definitely it's impressionable.
And they can be drawn into it, which is why I'm trying to make my voice, Peso voice, J voice, Coach voice, be louder, because they need to hear other people saying, don't listen to these motherfuckers. They're going to get you in trouble and you're going to go to jail.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is that they're offering these guys porn type fantasies,
Yeah.
and what raging hormone, testosterone filled young cat not gonna want to jump on that, But
I
the
would have
thing
been
is,
21.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, so we don't knock the guys, we don't knock the victims because they are victims. And believe it or not, these guys are victims.
Right. Right.
They're potential victims.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that what makes it so dangerous is that you're going into an environment where people are you're going into shark infested waters, and you don't even know it, because in these other countries, you're food for these guys, because one wrong turn, one wrong slip, one wrong, talking to the wrong person, you can easily get robbed, you can easily get killed, you can easily get finessed. Something bad
Hmm.
can happen to you. This fantasy trip that you imagine going to, it could actually turn into a nightmare for you. It can actually turn into an absolute nightmare. And let me say this about Floyd. Personally, you know, just by looking at it, analyzing it from
Do
just
you think
from
he's
a
mentally challenged? Do you think he's on
no,
a spectrum of autism?
let me break this down for a second.
Hmm.
Just by just doing a quick analysis of Floyd, I think that he's doing this on his own, meaning that I'm not saying forget about the sponsors and all those stuff. I'm talking about
Mm.
boots on the ground. He's doing it himself, because you got to think about this for a second. What fool, what absolute idiot would allow a kid to get into an Uber? Your first thing would have been, which actually happened. My first thing would have been was, well, maybe the Uber driver is gonna ask, hey, little kid, why are you in this car? Because it's very unusual for a child to get into an Uber. Not only that, you're in an Uber, you're driving a kid around. So as an Uber driver, you might think it's a setup. What
Mm-hmm.
is this kid doing in my car? Am I being set up?
With
Is
no
something
authority.
gonna happen? Yeah. Well, so the alarm bell should go off immediately. So it was only a matter of time before somebody reported him. One of those drivers reported him.
And I'm
So
glad they
who?
did.
Yeah. Well, eventually it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen eventually. All it took is one.
Hey,
And my
hey,
thing is,
let me say this real quick, guys.
I,
We're gonna do a time check. We got about, just so everybody know, because I'm gonna shut up for the rest of the show. About 45 minutes, Coach?
Yeah,
Maybe.
about
Yeah,
45
we've
minutes.
been on for
We
2 hours,
wrap
but
up.
I want everybody to know we got about another. We're gonna do about another 30, 45 minutes before we
yeah,
shut the show down.
yeah,
And
but
thank you to everybody for coming up. But go ahead, Rock Peso.
yeah. All I want to, yeah. So to me, that lets me know that it's probably just his dumb ass, because
Right.
he's a dummy. He's an absolute. They should give him an extra 10 years for being dumb,
Yes.
just for being dumb. Because why? How in the world? If you gonna run some type of illegal activity, how dumb can you be? Getting
Hey, Peso,
you might as well should have
I
rented a
think
car.
that's
You
why.
might as well should have rented a car yourself and pick the girls up yourself.
Hmm.
Hey, Peso, I think that's why he's not the front man, because he is that dumb.
I
Right.
was
He
just
is that
about to
No,
stupid.
say
no,
that,
no, no,
gangster.
no,
No, but
no. I'm
there's
saying, but I'm saying he the front man. I'm saying he the front man because I don't think nobody would be that dumb enough to to plan something like that. Because at the end of the day, if he gets caught, they get caught.
Yeah, but I really do believe that he was trying to sell some of these videos to people,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Of
yeah,
course.
I agree,
yeah,
John.
yeah.
But
I
if you
agree.
but if you know
because
anything about child,
I've seen it. I've seen
but
it in court
but
where
here's the
they
thing.
try to sell, where they sell videos.
Of course, but if you know anything about child porn, the child porn industry is about selling videos.
Right.
So
I
like
don't know anything
we got
about it. Thank
people
God.
here. We've had a
Right. Right.
bunch of
Right.
people
And
here
Well,
locked
I'ma
up in
say
Maryland.
this.
Here's the thing:
I'ma
we had
say
a bunch
this.
of people locked up here in Maryland for possessing child porn that came from like overseas, Thailand. They never been overseas, so
right.
they're obviously purchasing it. So just to be in if you have child pornography on your laptop, your telephone, if you're in possession of it, you're just as bad as the person that produced it. You get the same amount of time
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
United States.
So it was obviously, so we're looking what we're looking at is that is that the genesis, Floyd was actually trying to start a business. That's what it
Yeah,
looks like he was trying to do. He was trying to
exactly.
start a
Exactly.
pornographic, a kiddie
That's
pornographic company.
he didn't have any money, so he didn't have no type of money flow coming in. I've seen it in court many a times where they was where they try to make money and they have these puppets. I've seen the puppets in court. I've seen all of that stuff. So yeah, he was doing all of that.
John, can I just ask Peso a quick question? Peso,
Go ahead.
just a quick question, man. How did you come up with the name Peanut Butter Fred? Where did that come from? I just need.
You ain't
No,
seen
I've
the
always wanted
video?
to ask Peso this question. Where did
Oh,
that
we
name
gotta
come
dig
from?
up the old video,
Uh,
Peso.
uh, hey man, I just come off with these nicknames out the top of the
No,
dome.
no,
It
Peso.
was
That's a lie. That video came from when we caught Fred in that dress in them heels.
yeah. I know the dress in the heels, but I came up
Y'all
with
go
Oh,
the
whoa,
look
whoa,
at
whoa,
Fred.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I could
whoa.
have called
Time
them
out, time
anything.
out,
Yeah,
time out.
Go ahead.
the Genesis was the heels and the
In
dress,
the
most
dress.
definitely,
Yeah.
and the
What do
You
you
don't
dress.
know
mean
about that,
heels and
Jay?
dress? Could you elaborate on that a bit more? Because
He lost a bet with some girl he was dating at the time. So again, I ain't saying he is, but we got video of that nigga strutting around in a dress and some heels. And I ain't making that up.
Who's that?
Who?
Fred.
Oh Lord.
Vibing with Fred. Don't we
oh,
got that
His
video,
his
Peso?
his
Yeah, yeah.
bullshit been popping up.
Yeah, because he was with Austin when they was rocking with Floyd. So
Yeah.
he's got the association, like we said, they're running like roaches because of the association. We got all this shit from the beginning. All of it. We did breakdowns on all of these characters and said this before this happened. And again, we were called pocket watchers, we were called dick police, we were called haters, every deflection under the sun. See,
Yeah,
now they
they
don't
try
have
to get
those
us
same
booted off
things.
the air.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they did
try to
everything.
get the channels killed. They cried to YouTube. They did
And
everything.
everything we said was 100% gospel.
Yeah, and you see, let me say this: if you're listening, one master teacher, I can't believe that you are so cowardly that you just. He left. It's almost like the boiler room. The boiler room down there with the stock markets when them guys running those shady stock backroom door stock operations, Ponzi scheme operations. Before the cops get there, they just leave and leave everything still at the paperwork, the equipment, everything. They out of there. They out of there right before the bust. And this dude left. He left. He was bragging on Brazil. He lived and died by Brazil.
He was the
And
big
you mean
flying cockroach. He was the flying cockroach, so he flew the fuck
and
up.
you mean and you mean to tell me he left?
He's gone.
He just tucked tail and left.
Top rat gone.
yep,
Top
gone.
fucking rat
It's sad.
gone.
It's sad.
Which
Yeah.
which shows you that he knows that he wasn't doing something right. Because
Exactly.
I will give Fred one thing. He's standing 10 toes
Yeah, he
down in
should have standing
Brazil.
there. Yeah.
He's standing 10 toes down.
And here's the thing: is because again, no one's saying Austin or Fred knew what Floyd was going to do. But the bottom line is, y'all were definitely very much closely aligned with. Because even Fred, I don't care. You can cry, oh, I'm gonna sue me, motherfucker. I welcome it. Because I can't defame character that you don't have. Okay, so let's start there. Because I still remember you. Because I just tell a motherfucking judge, pull up his YouTube videos with him and Austin talking about they stomped out a Brazilian. See, y'all, we done seen it all. We done seen it all. We done investigated it all, and I know it all. Shit that even they forgot they done see it and done.
Right.
I ain't forgot.
They don't understand
I welcome it.
Rico, they don't understand when you got all this evidence in court, they can't talk about defamation and character. You got proof.
You need to have character to be defamed. You really do. So the fact of the matter is they all did this shit. We've been doing what the Brazilian government, the Dominican government, the Colombian government, we've been calling it out for the better part of 5 years. And we have been nothing but shamed, defamed, and everything else, and called every name. And that's fine. because we knew we were on the right side of history. We knew how to. We were literally trying to save young black men from listening to this shit and following them.
The bullshit.
That was what I said. Stop demeaning American black women. Stop misleading young American black men because you're leading them down. We remember how they always say, oh, you ain't gonna run the drug dealer off the corner, and we trying to keep the gangbanger and the drug dealer from recruiting the next young black men. Me and Peso was the old niggas out there fighting with them, right? And they were sitting out there, fuck you old niggas, get the fuck off here. That's what they were doing.
Well, they were
sitting on our ass like we fuck you old motherfucker. Let us sell dope, this, that, whatever, and gangbanging, whatever.
Well, but hey, let me say this. I'm about to pat myself on the back. So I'm Peso Man. Shut up, Rico. Peso Man, Big J, all of them. I had so many niggas to tell me to stay away from Peso Man, to stay away from Big J, stay away from old crusty ass Rico. And I feel
you hear? You see what they say? All those guys were telling you that. You hear?
Because let me tell you something. I rather not make money and get the point across and protect children and protect people than talk about this stupid ass shit.
Mm-hmm. And for all you cowardly ass motherfuckers that say you can't do nothing, you bitch niggas can't do nothing.
Right.
You can sit on the sideline and be quiet, and that's fine. I don't care.
But here's the crazy thing.
Niggas to join the fight. But guess what? If you don't say nothing to them, shut the fuck up talking to me.
I brought yoga. Hey man, hey brother, hey, what you got? How you doing, brother?
He gonna talk. He gonna talk forever, and he ain't gonna say nothing.
No, you got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
He gonna talk all day and not gonna say nothing. Go ahead. We want to listen to this.
Oh, okay.
We want to listen to this nonsense.
Okay, I think the brother said I got 2 minutes, and when you gonna give it to me, or you gonna keep talking?
All right, you got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, what's your name, brother? That gave me the minutes.
I'm Coach John.
Okay, Coach John, Coach Don, or Coach John.
You got 2 minutes, man. Just talk, man.
Okay.
2 minutes.
I've been on Razor Ray's channel.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you, Coach John. I don't know you, so that's why I'm talking to you. The other guys on your channel, they emotional, they roughed up about me being here, but I appreciate you letting me hear, Mr. John, Coach John, or whatnot. And also, Coach John, I have much respect for you.
Thank you
for what you did. A lot of people would be scared to challenge Coach Prime and Shiloh. And you was a coach for that. And I know how it is. I used to be a teacher for Atlanta Public Schools, and you got teenage kids trying to swing on. Hold on, man. I'm talking to Coach John right quick because
you're buttering, bro. Just get on with what you don't need to butter him up, bro.
This is Coach John.
You know, this is how you start.
I appreciate it. You know,
hey, I'm trying to talk to you, Coach John. Can you mute them? I'm just giving you your props, bro.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Right, so I know that's a lot of stress and stuff you and your family been going through with trying to recover that and going through that, Coach John. You feel me? And so I'm just subscribed to your show. So I'm a new subscriber now. So when you see me on, I'll be, in your chat or checking you out or whatnot.
I've seen you many times on Razor.
I can't hear you great quick, Coach John. Say that again.
I've seen you many times on Razor Ray because I watch Razor Ray all the time.
Oh,
man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Go ahead. So, I can't really talk about the case because the case.
No. I was just giving you shots out, and that's what I see what's going on. So just to chime in on what's on your topic, and there's some things that's going on.
Right.
My girlfriend and has been traveling and looking at the different YouTubers pages for years and things like that. Okay. And when all of this broke the other day or whatnot, and we were very concerned with the teddy bears, the hidden cameras, and the puppets and all the stuff that Sao Paulo Brazilian police got with Floyd. Right. Was my lady, and a lot of people in the travel community know my lady. They didn't say it on Razor Rays or whatnot, but Kat pulled up because she was subscribed. She'd been subscribed to all these different people, but Kat pulled a video from 2021, 2022, with
Okay.
Austin and Floyd when Austin first brought him on the scene, going around and doing the live shows and stuff.
Okay.
And we got a hair salon, and so we had certain ladies watching in the hair salon, pulling up on the TV and da da da. And I travel, and some of the people know me,
Yeah.
and the ladies pulled it up the other day after all this broke. They, my lady and the other ladies in salon got the old live from Florida and Austin on their live in 2022 in Brazil
I
on
saw
their
that.
live YouTube. They taking the videos down there, but we still got it.
I
That
saw that.
the green teddy bear that Floyd was arrested with the hidden cameras, and then it
Right.
was the orange hand puppet. The
Right.
green teddy bear is on the shelf in the Airbnb when Austin Holloman and Floyd is doing the live on YouTube, and they
Right.
right there in the villa in Brazil, and they talking to Rio. And on the shelf is the green teddy bear sitting on the shelf with a plant and a coffee cup. You know how you have stuff on the back on your shelf
Right.
in the background when you're doing YouTube, and
Right.
the green teddy bear is right there on the damn shelf.
That's
So
sad, man. But
Austin,
you know,
so
so you
Austin
know
talking
what?
about he don't
It's
know
kind of,
this.
let me say this.
Yes, sir.
It's sad, you know, with me being in court with all the children in foster care.
Yes,
It
sir.
it's like it's crazy. It's like a pedophile starter packet. They got
Yes.
they have a ski mask. They have something like
Pin camera.
a camera and something for the children. And I was like, it brought back flashbacks when I did foster care. And I was like, God, that's the same thing when I was in court. They had the same thing. And what they do is they put the camera, they put the
In the eyes,
in the eyes, and then so the kid, when they doing all that
looking
stupid,
right at it.
yeah, and
Hey,
the child is
radio,
looking
we
at
at 5 minutes,
it's
radio.
sick.
And then check
It's
this out,
Radio, we at 5
hey,
minutes.
hey, hey,
Mr. John. Mr.
We
John,
at
check
5
this out.
minutes, coach.
let me ask you this, Peso.
You got
Yeah.
no. We got 20
No.
seconds, coach.
Let me ask you,
We got
yoga,
20
yoga,
seconds. We at
yoga,
5
yoga.
minutes. I've been quiet.
Okay, all
We
right,
at
Yeah.
5
all right,
goddamn
yoga,
minutes.
Hold
You
yoga.
on.
know me.
Hold on.
Hold on.
It was
Hey,
somebody.
shut up, Rico. Yoga. How do you feel about Rico before I let you go?
Rico is a cool guy, man. Rico been on panels before. Listen, people
Last
roast and
time you
joke.
said you was gonna whoop my ass. I ain't
Hold
forgot.
on, listen.
I ain't forgot.
People roast and joke, but
I
this
ain't
is a
forgot.
serious
No,
matter.
you wasn't roasting.
We got
Hey, y'all, make
kids.
sure
We
y'all hit
got
the
kids
cash
that
app.
these
You wasn't
brothers
Somebody
roasting.
help me
is
Go
out.
ahead.
listen, we got kids that and families that's been destroyed while we all on YouTube and stuff and making money, and Florida's in jail and Austin is running online. I can respect Rico. I can respect Big J. I can respect Peso. We all had bad words,
No,
but
no, no. I don't need
we
your respect.
men
No, no, no.
talking
I
about
don't
what's
need your
going
respect.
on,
No, no, no,
and
no,
these
no.
guys have touched
I
kids.
don't need
So
your respect.
I'm here to shed light on that. And then Austin is trying to throw what Floyd did and
I
what he
don't
got
need your
caught with.
respect.
Austin is trying to
I'm
throw
okay
that
with
on
that.
all black men that travel or
Right.
whatnot. And so
Hey, brother.
I
Hey, brother.
came in to chime
And
in
then
on
I
that,
want
what's
to
gonna
Coach John.
happen?
make
All
sure
right,
you
So
come
peace
then
up.
out.
what's gonna
Peace out,
happen?
Coach John.
Hey,
Can I
I'll
just
see
hey,
you
say
on the next
something,
one. I
John?
watch from the Western name. Peace out.
All right,
you
peace
take
out.
Can
care,
I just
brother.
say
Take care, brother.
something, John?
I gotta bring Rosa back up.
Yeah, can I just say one thing, John?
Yeah, go
I'm gonna
ahead,
just
Jay.
say something, right? He's saying all of that, and then give it 1 week. He's gonna be on the Passport Bros channel talking a whole heap of shit about us. Right? So, John, that was a waste of time,
Okay,
brother.
my bad,
Right?
my bad,
Well,
my
hey,
bad.
my thing with Yoga Yoga is that he said something very interesting.
Go ahead.
Yoga is a troll within himself as well. He's a masterful troll. And
Uh-huh.
now what he said was, now I know you're listening, Yoga, and you can report. We have you can go to Passport Bro Police at Gmail. That is the official email to report incidents,
Yes.
crimes, everything. And Rico is going to be indicting. He's going to
Yep.
be dropping the indictments down. And if that's true, we want the footage. We want the absolute footage of what you just said. If there's puppets or whatever that was in that video and
Exactly.
Austin Holloman's thing, we
Please
we
bring it
want
up.
that because
That's right.
that's going to be the smoking gun,
That's
and
right.
it's going to be very difficult. This is going to be very, very difficult for Austin Holloman to explain his way out of that.
Correct.
Why
I
why
just
are you walking around
Good
with a
evidence.
dude with puppets?
Right.
There was just a
I'm
question I wanted to ask
Go,
Rosa because she
Rosa.
boots.
Yeah,
There's just a question. Hold on. There's a question I wanted to ask Rosa because she's boots on the ground, she's Brazilian, she lives in Brazil, she's a Brazilian native. How are the Brazilian people taking all this news? That's the first question. And the second question is, how do they view this whole passport bro movement?
Well, we feel like when we have this type of news, we are vindictive. We feel like to do something with this guy,
Gotcha.
and is very dangerous to him because a lot of gangsters, bandits, they have kids too. They don't like to know about it.
Yes.
It's very, very, very dangerous if you do this type of mess here and you go to the jail.
Mm-hmm.
And the second question, please. Can you repeat,
The second
please?
question was, how do Brazilians feel about the whole passport bro movement now? In terms of, so let's say, is there basically, do you think there's going to be backlash and just normal black men that are just traveling just to Brazil for the culture? They might have a girlfriend over there, they might have friends that they want to visit. Is there going to be some sort of backlash? Are they going to be looked at in the same light?
We are not going to do nothing bad with tourists,
Right.
but we will open more our eyes and pay attention in your behavior here. Because
let me ask you this. I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you pay attention to more black expats that come over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your black ass, coach. Look, brother, you're right. I watch him too. Yeah.
Hey, say
because of this.
But we are not going to say anything. But only be suspicious until we meet you in person and talk to you. We will be like, be careful, pay attention, listen his conversation, his intentions, But we're not going to say nothing bad to you until we meet you. You don't have to be scared about the situation because if you're a good man, why you were scared? If you don't have bad intentions, why you were scared? You don't have to be scared because we have black American men living in Brazil for years. Some of them, they're retired. Some of them, they have apartment. They have a CPF, citizenship. They have everything. They go back and forth, back and forth. They go to visit their relatives in America. Then they come back and stay here. They have Brazilian friends. Nothing wrong about it. If you don't have nothing wrong, why you were scared? All of you guys, foreigners, you are very welcome in Brazil, but don't do a mess here because the police will not forgive you, okay? And they work with American system. They work together.
Agreed. All right, go ahead, Peso. Thank you for that, Rosa. Great.
Okay.
Peso?
So I have to go because I'm hungry. I need to cook something to me.
Well,
Brazilian.
Look, Rosa,
Brazilian women like to cook.
Well, Rosa, let me thank you for coming. I really appreciate you coming up here, sharing your voice, giving us your perspective because it's important. And that's good to speak to a Brazilian that lived there. And feel free to come back anytime. You're always welcome here. You'll be protected here.
And let me say this real quick. Peso Man and Rico, I mean, we still gonna do lives here, but Peso Man and Rico, they really gonna do their lives, and I'm gonna start pushing pushing people to their channel. So you can come here anytime. One more serious question. Have you ever seen an American as ugly as Rico?
We play around.
I'm just teasing. Hey, sister,
but look, thank
have
you.
a good one.
Look, thank you. Have a blessed night. Happy holiday. Happy New Year.
Right.
And again,
Happy
I
New
follow
Year,
you.
God bless you. God bless you.
Brother, I follow you. I'll sit there. You do a lot. If you ever want us to come over and support you, please send a message, because we don't have Instagram, but just leave a message, a comment on the video and say you want us to come over. We'll be more than happy to come over and help and support you.
Yes.
Protect you from them demons.
Hey, and put your YouTube channel. Put your YouTube channel in the chat before you go.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, bye
So
bye.
we can drop it in the chat and ask people to salute, but we'll be over there to support you 1,000%. Please, Rosa.
See you later, sister.
Be blessed
Bye-bye.
and have a great New Year.
Bye bye.
All right. Go ahead, Peso.
Okay. What I wanted to say was,
John.
hey,
Oh,
hey,
shit.
I just
John.
came back real quick, Coach John.
I didn't mean to do that.
Hey,
I put my WhatsApp in I need to put my WhatsApp into the chat, and I can WhatsApp you the clip version of the video from Austin's and Floyd's
Okay,
old live.
my number is 225.
Hold on. You sure you want to give it out on WhatsApp? You can put it in the back chat right here.
Everybody gave it to the whole fucking world already.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me hold on.
I have two cell phones. So my 225.
Okay, I'm putting it on the other phone right now. I'm finna send you this video right now so y'all can see this. This gonna now everybody to see why Austin's so nervous and why Austin acting the way he acting.
Let me just give you my number.
225. What else?
409.
225 409. What else?
8806.
88.
Can I ask a question?
6. And
Please? Can I ask a question?
this is my same avatar, Coach John, that's gonna pop up on WhatsApp. So you'll see the avatar, same avatar on WhatsApp. So that's how you'll know. And it's coming from a 404 ATL number. So
hey, I'm gonna lock
yes,
your number in. I'm gonna lock your number in. You be blessed, brother.
Okay. Go ahead. All right, peace on watching the show. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
No, I wanted to ask him a question.
Oh, my bad. Shit.
That's
shit.
you motherfucker. You motherfucker, you. Fuck you, coach. Fuck, you don't listen.
Yoga, you still there? Oh, he gone. I'm gonna take him down. What type of
you be
when I see you.
Hey, you'll be able to ask him that question because I'm pretty sure he's gonna pop up on where we at. But no, this is what,
he's back.
Hey.
Yeah, he's gonna pop back up. All you gotta do is say his name 3 times. He pop up. He like Candyman.
Yoga.
He not answering. He not saying that. He probably on his phone.
He probably downloading the video.
Stop torturing me, nigga.
Right.
Hey, what I wanted to say.
Go ahead.
Hey, what I wanted to say is that go over to our channel real quick. I don't know if you can pull it up now. Pull it up on your.
Put it in the link so everybody can subscribe to it.
Police.
Yeah. Go over there and I want you to click on our latest video we dropped. We dropped a debut song for Floyd. Go check it out. Play it. Matter of fact, play it on your what you call them. Play it on your show right now. Bring it up real quick.
You know the space has been missing Rico and Peso, man. We need a balance.
Is that Teddy Bear pimping?
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yes.
It says J Rello defended Floyd in a new video.
Whoa.
No. Stop.
Is that? But I'm gonna Google it now. Hold on.
No. I'm sharing now. All right, let it present. You presenting it, coach? Say present.
I don't know how to do this.
Look
shit.
at the bottom. It should say present.
Okay, hold on.
Present, motherfucker. You just
said old crusty Rico. Hold on.
There you go. All right, now let me hit play. Don't
be putting no big booty girls on here, nothing like that. No.
You like them BBWs.
Don't be telling my private business.
Iceberg of the game, pimpin' in the name. Passport bros really lame, exploding off his fame. Austin gave him game. He was running Uber, kitty, pick a floor.
Yeah, I like it.
Passport bro moving, he out of line. Black Western women, he despised. Smashing little kids, is the mind. YouTube career over, no more life, no lose. To do something that crazy, he must have been tripping. But it's the passport, bro. He was just teddy bear pimping, yeah. He tripping, yeah. He simping. Floyd in Brazil, teddy bear pimping. He tripping. No, you tripping, we tripping, yeah. All in Brazil, teddy bear pimping. Whoa. The evidence is too much, yeah. Upton ran off with his bail money out of luck, yeah. Try to escape, feds caught him hiding in Sao Paulo. It was too damn late, funneling money to BMT on the ticket. In Brazil, Floyd thought he could have his ice cream in his cake. Dustin Allen was his friend, but turned into a snake. Subscribers try to make bail, but it was too late. The goons are the judge, now they will decide his fate. Floyd whining and dining 6-year-olds on date. To do something that crazy, he must have been tripping. But it's the passport, bro. He was just teddy bear pimping. He tripping, he simping. Floyd in Brazil, teddy bear pimping. He tripping, yo way, you tripping, we tripping. All in Brazil, teddy bear pimping. Passport, bro, moving. He out of line. Black Western women, he despise. Smashing little kids, his demise. YouTube career over, no more life. Whoa. Teddy bear pimping. Whoa.
Hey, I like it.
Miko was hanging out with Big J and they filmed on YouTube, but people didn't try to put that on Big J. Big J just met him and they filmed and he kept it moving. So what was your questions, Big J? Because at first you said you didn't respect me. When I said all respect, you got emotional. Then you turned around and had to change your heart and said, Yoga, I got a question for you. Well, don't be a male groupie, Big J. I was just giving shots out of respect to
Can I ask my question?
That's it.
Have you finished your rant? Can I ask my question now? Or do you want another 5 minutes to rant on? Can I ask my question?
All right, go ahead. Big J, go ahead.
So the question was, you've come up here, which I've seen 1,000 times. You come up here on this positivity that you're for the kids, you're against the mongering, all of this Malcolm X crap, right? Which you've done before, right? We've seen it time and time again. Are you going to stand on your square this time? Or in 4 days' time to a week's time, are you going to be back on a passport bro mongering channel, disrespecting people speaking out against passport bros?
I like that.
Because you seem to blow hot and cold. So I'm a bit confused.
Whoa, that's the answer?
Big J, name names at the Gangster Lifestyle. We name names. We want to know these channels that you're talking about.
International Zoom,
Razor Rays, you're gonna be everywhere. Listen,
all of them.
This is my name for what's his name? He's an attention-seeking whore. I'm sorry, that's what Yoga is. He's an attention-seeking whore. He goes where popularity goes. He'll blow hot and cold. Whatever's popular, he'll be there. That's Yoga. So I just want to know, is he going to stand on his square and keep on pushing positivity, or is he going to end up on a Passport Bros channel talking crap about positivity?
Well,
it's not about being emotional.
I guess I'm kind of popular because Yoga showed up on my channel a couple times, and I am not a Passport Bro channel. I don't subscribe to that ideology, that idiocracy.
No, the issue is you come up here on an anti-Passport Bro stance.
Exactly.
Then you go to another channel that's a Passport Bro channel
and start talking shit.
And you're shitting on people
like
myself, Coach John, so Big J, who are anti. It's like pick a side. I'm
Pick a
never
side.
going to be pro passport, bro. Never. Even when let me say this to be for full transparent. People know I've been over there on
Bring me one back.
but when I be over there on Razor Ray, I'm still anti-passport, bro. I still hate those motherfuckers. I've never been on Razor Rays and been pro-passport, bro. Matter of fact, Razor Ray isn't even pro-passport, bro. Right. He has some compromised issues, but he's not passport, bro. He's not pro-passport, bro. Yeah. I know that for a fucking fact. But he is passport bro adjacent.
Right. He do it for the content, but
he dabbles in that space because he's so flat out. So I'm not going to even protect him. He's my guy, but I'm not going to protect him. Razor know he got to stand on his own. And every time I was with him, I don't know too much about
Hey, you know what? Actually, you know what? I like to say something.
Go ahead.
Actually, he is passport pro. And let me tell you why he passport pro.
I know you
because he's because I can't stand his ass. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna tell you.
Right, but go ahead.
But I'm gonna tell you why. No, but I'm gonna tell you why so you can understand. I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna agree with me. Tell you why he pro, because he supports that app. He's advertised that app.
Okay.
Yeah, he's advertised that app. He tries to stay on the fence, but he falls on the passport side a lot.
Passport bro side. I agree, because that's where he eats at. And that's what I know. He's falling to the side where he eats at a lot. One thing I know, Razor's not pushing the sex tourist. He pushes the people who push it, but he doesn't push it himself. But he does push the people.
Yeah, one person
that might be wrong, Rico.
Huh?
That might be wrong.
Why you say that?
Because I swear to God, I wouldn't, because I'm subscribed to Razor Rays, right?
Okay.
I wouldn't see nothing about Jay Rello unless it came across Razor Rays.
I agree, right? That's what Peso always said. All these weirdos get platform. Jay Rello, NYC, and he does it under the guise of reporting it. I get it. It's Razor is the messiest of them all. He has the least culpability, but he has some culpability. He do not have clean hands, not at all.
Razor, to me, Razor is like the crooked attorney. He's like the crooked attorney.
Yeah, he's Saul. Better call Saul. Right.
As for NYC the future, I will take responsibility for him because I'm one of the guys who platformed him when he first came around. But if I knew he was going to do this begging crash out bullshit, this broke nigga travel bullshit, I would have never put him on my show.
But here's the thing, Gans. People just need to come forward, like Big J said from the beginning. Look, I had no idea. I was wrong. Mm-hmm. I regret doing it. And that's accountability. Not saying it's not my fault. Accountability is saying, hey, like if Coach John found out tomorrow he did something wrong, I'm like, hey, I shit the bed. I fucked up. I had no idea, but now that I know, I have to own it. You take ownership of what you did wrong. And I promise to do better going forward. Mm-hmm. But none of these niggas is doing that.
Right.
None of them is doing that. They're like, oh, don't look at me and just, what the fuck? He fucking kids. Don't look at me and just run the other way. And all of a sudden, they want you to look at them as if they had nothing to. You brought like you said, Jay, you brought the nigga to the table. You brought him to the party. Now that he shitted in the middle of the party, you can't go, don't look at me. No, nigga, we looking at you.
Who brought him? Who invited that? Who invited him?
Yes. Right. You brought him. It's your fucking fault. Fuck that shit. That's what it is. And that's what they're doing, and that's the problem.
But the thing is, Rico, as well. Right. I hear what you're saying. I know Razor Rays is your best new buddy. You had
to rub that shit in. Right? Yeah. Fuck you, Jay.
Yo, Peso. Watch out for Rico. Yeah, he might be deflecting, right? Right? You see him hanging out with Razor Rays and putting a canna, drinking them beers.
When he brought me on the channel, Razor Ray brought me on the channel. I say, hey, I'm gonna bring my boy Rico. Razor Ray said, Fuck that nigga. I don't want that nigga on my channel right now.
I'm compromised, Jay. Am I compromised? I get it. Cause look. When me, they're like, oh, peso, fuck Rico. He was on radio. I was like, y'all, it's weird because again, these relationships are with peso. I've been riding with every day nonstop. Yeah. Y'all have no idea what me and peso been through together. It's like whatever. I don't share it because it ain't nobody fucking business. It's nobody business. We're good. Everything is great. Boom, boom, boom. Sure, Neon Shay, you want to hit the link and show your face since I'm a snake? But see, this is the bitch made shit niggas do. You know what I'm saying, Jay? This is what these niggas do. They love to do that. Like people are dumb enough to believe.
Exactly.
See, just like me and Razor met in real person, I see peso every week, not on the computer. See, we ain't linking up on the computer.
Right.
We link up in real life, you motherfuckers. That's just how fucked up y'all are.
I didn't see Rico 1,000 times.
In real life.
Right, in real life, right.
Peso done met my whole family. My wife, my grandkids, my kids, everybody.
Yeah, Rico coming to Louisiana next year.
What the fuck are y'all gonna do? Y'all are crazy, but because you motherfuckers are so unreal. You guys are so unreal, so inauthentic. You don't know authenticity when it's staring you in the fucking face and speaking to you.
Right.
You just don't realize it. And I'm not saying that I'm his best friend, his savior, anything like that. But I'm far more authentic. Why would he listen to you? Again, y'all can outdo me, but show up in real life.
Yoga said snake energy, Rico.
The same nigga that said he gonna smack the shit out of me and whoop my ass.
Exactly.
Up, right?
Exactly.
And guess what? He's going to be given the time and the opportunity because at some point, me and my YN's going to run into him. That's all. Because I don't threaten nobody. I think threatening people is some cornball shit. It's some fake shit. I want to know, why does a young nigga want to beat up on an old nigga?
Right.
I'm 61 years old. There's a 20% chance that you can whoop my ass.
See, now his energy's changed. Rattlesnake Rico.
If I'm with my YNs, that shit drops.
No, Rico. Let's make it easy. Yoga, you go to Thailand, I go to Thailand. When you're ready, my friend. I'll take the ass whooping for Rico. It's not going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. They always do this shit. And why somebody got to be a snake? Who? Give me one person I've ever snaked. They can't. I never snaked Jay. Me and Jay had a fallout, but I never snaked him.
No, I wouldn't say we had a falling out, Rico. I wouldn't
about Philly Dom. It was about Philly Dom.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because people don't know. Big J gave me the name Krusty Rico. I didn't have it. This nigga gave it to me.
Now he own it.
He started calling me Old Krusty Uncle Rucko, and I was like,
Uncle Rucko.
I love it.
He gave it to me, and I never let it go. I said, no, he's right. It was.
You still copyrighted that shit, man.
You still got the video. That video got about 5,000 views because he drugged me for filth. I bullshit you not.
We got 10 minutes. Let's wrap it up.
But that's just the reality, and this is
why what we was talking about with these.
Right. This is how people call people snakes, and people don't realize how these relationships develop. Because Jay was with us, and then we actually, me and Peso made a video about Philly Dom, which I didn't know that was a friend of Jay's. I didn't know, and I didn't care.
No, Philly Dom was a friend of mine. No.
Well, somebody you knew, whatever.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying was the video we made about Philly Dom was because Philly Dom was walking around, and I tell everybody he started the fundraising because he was the first YouTuber I saw that was saying, I need money to help me pay my child support. So we took that video that he made, and that's what we went after. Like, why are you asking for money to help pay your child support rather than you quit YouTube, get a job, and take care of your kid? Jay got mad about the approach we took, because he was going through some stuff.
That's right. Yeah. I remember.
exactly.
You right.
That was what set Jay off because he was going through some which we
That's
didn't
right.
know. I didn't fucking know.
That's right.
But he definitely took my ass and drugged me for filth.
But we spoke on the phone. We spoke on the phone. As grown-ass men, we spoke on the phone.
All of that was
and that was the joke. We spoke why it was hot. We spoke on the phone and we were laughing about that shit.
Yes.
And I said, Rico, I'm keeping that video up for the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
so
I
fuck
wanted
you.
it to stay. I adopted that name. I said, this shit fits. So me sitting here listening to yoga, trying to call me a snake. Yoga, the amount of evidence out there about your snake ass is ridiculous. It's endless. Worry about what you need to worry about rather than me being a snake. I never been to Thailand over in Tree City with the lady boys. Never.
Why you talking
never
about
not this? Once. I've never been accused of that. I've never been accused of being in Thailand with a bunch of lady boys. With my high voice.
Rico, but if you go to Thailand, that don't mean you just automatically be with lady boys.
Yes, it does.
Not Rico, man. I've been to Thailand.
I've never been to Thailand. So if I go to Thailand, I'm like,
if I go to 100%. But you know, it's a lot of niggas over there dabbling, right?
Okay.
Is it a lot of niggas over there dabbling? Yes or no, Jay?
No, I can't answer that question because that's not my field.
You didn't say no. My field. You didn't say no. And here's the deal: if you was to suspect a nigga over there dabbling, yoga would be one of them, right?
I agree with that.
There you go.
All I say is he is from Atlanta.
So the accusation.
Okay.
So put it to you this way: the accusation. Like the accusation isn't that far-fetched. You be like, oh shit, okay, I can see that. So with my high-pitched voice, I ain't never been to Thailand. Thailand is the #1 country in the world.
But remember this, Yoga by his own admission, his parents was on crack, so he's a crack baby. So that explains his behavior.
Yeah, I didn't even go there.
Yeah, he's a crack baby, so that explains his behavior.
It says,
but you're gonna whip my ass. I guess you think I'm a lady boy.
Jay Rello posted a transgender on YouTube.
He did.
Wow.
He did.
When he was in Thailand. When he was in Thailand.
He was in Thailand. Yes, he did.
But hold on.
Yes,
hold on, Rico.
You're right.
Go ahead.
Razor posted a video last night of Jay Rello saying that Floyd shouldn't snitch. It was supposedly on Platinum Elite channel. Now I can't find it on Platinum Elite channel, and then when I went back to listen to Razor Ray's video again, it was taken down.
And explain this to me, Big Games. Why all of a sudden, a week or two before Floyd get busted, Jay Rello decide he gonna quit YouTube?
Hey, somebody else in the other spaces. Somebody else in the other spaces said that Jay Rello was a Fed.
Right. So it's like, why all of a sudden, a week or two before Floyd get busted, and him and Floyd was in Sasua together doing shit, why would fucking Jay Rello leave the space? That's a question. Because he was heavy in his space. He was the #1 beggar. Now all of a sudden, he's not doing no lives. He's not doing no traveling. He's not doing nothing. Why?
I think he said he's going over to Kick. That's what I think he said.
If he's not on Kick, why is he out of the space? You think? I mean, like, doesn't that sound like usually
them Kenyans kept taking his channel down. Now I ain't trying to make excuses for Jay Rello.
But doesn't that sound like somebody maybe knew something was coming? Because usually you a dope boy and all of a sudden you stop selling dope. Niggas be like, this nigga snitched to the feds. That's all I'm saying. The timing of it is very suspicious.
Platinum uploaded the Jay Rello clip 55 minutes ago.
Ain't nobody listening to Neon Shades. Neon Shades.
Hey, I'm gonna let everybody say something for the last 5 minutes. Even Yoga. Go ahead, Yoga.
I told BMT to take me off of that app. I said, I told him cease and desist. He didn't have me on the app. He had me on the commercial when BMT does his live shows and he does the commercial for the app. And he got me on there from when I'm over in Thailand doing the Muay Thai training. And I told BMT, I told him on this show, I said, hey, you never got my permission to use my image and likeness to try to promote that app. I don't even have an account on the app. And he got me in the commercial. So that's one thing. Number two, I'm gonna ask a Big J question because the show is good tonight. So Big J, you would never find me on another panel. You will never find me on another
I'm gonna
panel
mute myself. Sorry.
Supporting Floyd, or any pro stuff. I've always been against the stuff. That's why I came out with the Miko stuff and the Michael Hines. That's when I came on YouTube. I never came on here personally to promote my travel or to flex or floss. I only literally got on these panels when Miko, the situation with Miko and DR. And Big J could tell you that. That's when I got on here and I was going at Michael Hines and Miko. So I've always been about going at these guys that's doing demonic stuff, sexual deviance to children.
I support
That's
you,
what
brother.
got me into it.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I can't stand, and anybody that's against that, I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, and that's the only reason I got onto YouTube. People, you can go back and look in the history in 2020, 2019, down in DR. I know Big J, Bo Rakes, Flip Flop, a lot of different people, but I only got on here to start roasting and bringing attention to the Miko situation and the Michael Hines situation.
Hey,
And people.
I mean, this is my first time talking to you. You seem like a good dude, brother, man.
I was just saying it for your chat or whatnot. But it's a great show. It brought up the love of the show tonight. Big Gans, Rico, Peso, Jay, you yourself having a real conversation about this. Man, we joking a lot, but on the real, fellas,
But
this is what these guys is into.
That's right.
And people were saying this. Big J said it. Hey, that guy Lavender. He said it years back. Said that guy acting Lavender when Austin first came on the scene with that Floyd guy, and then whatnot. So
are you giving Rico props for calling this shit out 2, 3, 4 years ago?
5.
I'm giving Big J props for calling it out. I'm giving Big Rico props for calling it out. I'm giving Peso for shots for calling out. Listen, and the other countless people that call this out, they say, hey, something wrong with you guys. Y'all are in y'all 20s, y'all in y'all 20s, and all y'all want to do is go around the world and y'all complaining about the women in America, but y'all going for people play, girls, prostitution, showing them on the camera.
Right.
Been calling that out. So now, if you could see, really, they soft pornography dudes. They all want to be pornographers. They're gonna go to the red light district. They're gonna rent a woman for $20, $30, and then they're gonna show her. Then say, "Join my Patreon or join me on the dark web."
I think other people have got to talk now because I think John's closing the show out.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds.
Go
and
ahead.
So we got other people that's running like Barbara World Ho. They call him Barbara World Zoe. Thursday Night Thirst. We got grown men that's been promoting this. And then I got to be honest also, we got to call out my own friend out, Bo Rakes. Bo was running around talking about, the fuckery. This fuckery going on here. We got the fuckery going on there. And then that's what brought Jay Rello and Austin and a lot of people. They saw Bo Rakes talking about, we indulge in the fuckery in DR. And so Bo had a lot of whole videos over 2 years talking about the fuckery and the debauchery. And then Bo took all that stuff down when COVID hit. But all the guys said saw it. And then next thing you know, you see J. Rollo, Future, Austin, Floyd, people like that coming with the
you don't never talk about what's his name? The nappy headed dude again. The one that what's
the name? I need a name.
Giammo. I'm sorry, I be forgetting names.
Giammo. Oh yeah. Y'all see him now? He's saying that the one Dominican girl is suing him and he might get his page taken down. So the Giammo is right on that too. He's a sex tourist, and those Dominican women that he got all up there, that one is suing him out of Santo Domingo because she said, "Hey, you never told me you was gonna be making this type of money off of this YouTube." And Jamo Jackson, he do the same thing. He got come to my Patreon, come to my fans only. All of them want you to, and it's strange. They want you to see them travel to these countries and get these prostitutes, and then they're telling you to pay to come watch them have sex. It's the strangest thing ever. They want you to watch them be pornographers. So it's very strange. The people that donate to all of that stuff, and the people that scared to stand up about it. And then also, I'm standing up and I say something about it. You ought to see all these people in these WhatsApp groups. Oh, you hating on Floyd? You hating on Austin? How am I hating when the police got this guy with teddy bears and puppets, and they found the videos of him with the kids on there?
We got to wrap it up. Yoga, you take care,
Okay,
brother.
I'm landing the plane. Peace out, Coach John.
Thanks,
Hey,
take care.
I never said I was gonna slap the shit out you. I said I was gonna choke the shit out your snake ass. It's a difference.
But you ain't gonna do neither. That's the point. That's the point.
This nigga is crazy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right.
Hey.
And you know what? You know what the crazy part about it? I'm gonna be in Atlanta next summer. I'm gonna make sure that nigga know when I'm coming. I'm gonna make sure he know when I'm coming. So me and my Atlanta YNs can show up so he can choke the shit out.
Hey, we're gonna finish up with Rico. So y'all go ahead one at a time. Y'all go ahead.
Hold on, let me just go because I've got to go. So I'm gonna say this. Right. So how Yogurt came onto the scene. He tried to have sex. Well, he tried. I don't want to swear on John's channel. He tried to sleep with Yoso Kayla, and she gave him the brush off. Mm-hmm. That's how Yogurt got introduced to the space. He didn't come in the space talking out against Passport Bros because Passport Bros wasn't even a thing. Passport Bros that name Passport Bros came after the pandemic. So what the hell is he talking about? But anyway. Shout out to the panel. Mm-hmm. Shout out to you, John. Shout out to you, Rico. Big gangster. Man, I have to apologize to you because I really thought that you was on some bullshit. So as from man to man, I want to apologize and say that I've misjudged you, my brother.
Okay.
That's that, man.
I don't know what bullshit you thought I was on, but
no, I didn't mean bullshit in any disrespectful way.
Did y'all have any
beef? There was no beef. Stop looking for beef, nigga.
No, I'm not trying to start no beef. I'm just asking what happened.
No, they ain't had no beef. It was just misunderstanding. They just
okay.
Yeah.
But
no, misunderstanding with Big Gangster. No. I was just saying that because I've seen clips of him.
Yeah.
I didn't take the time to see what he was really on. So I misjudged him, right. And I've heard him talk, and I apologize for misjudging him.
Mm-hmm. And I want to say this to you, Big J, brother. Me and you, we go back a bit. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your voice. It helps because while Coach is new to the space, I'm a little bit older. Peso's a little bit older. You've been in those spaces, especially in the Sasua spaces, and then you've done some Brazil. It's hard for them to be as dismissive of you as they were to me and Peso, because they just label us as a hater. For the longest time, even my buddy Troy, like, oh, you can't say shit about Sasua, you never been. Well, I finally went to Sasua. And the impression I had about it before I went, I had while I was there.
But here's the joke, Rico. I've never been a Sasua guy. I lived in Puerto Plata.
Right. But that's what I'm saying was they
always associate me with that and thinking that I was this Passport Bro, and now I've switched sides. I've never been a Passport Bro. Right. I had relationships in DR. If you go to my channel, I used to push. That's how I found Coach John.
Because here's the thing, Jay. Because you knew so many Passport Bros, you maybe interviewed some.
Yes,
that was automatically a label that got placed on you.
Yes,
you know it. Now I never got deep in that space. Right. I always saw them from afar and saw them. I'm like, these motherfuckers are just some sex tourists. What the fuck are they talking about? It wasn't hard for me to. In the beginning, I'll be honest with you. When I got introduced to the DR space, it was actually through Flip Flop. He was doing DR cribs. All his content was about DR cribs. I tell people that all the time. I was like, I didn't even know the difference between Punta Cana and Sasua because he was doing DR cribs, showing about how to live in the DR, the cost of living. So that was my introduction into the space. But it didn't take me long from being introduced into the space. Soon, and after Flip Flop, Tailor-Made Dreams in the beginning, of course, I saw a generational brother of the same generation. And in the beginning, the first 2-3 videos, I was rocking with the brother. And it didn't take long for me to see the turn. I'm like, this shit's something else. So that's how I came about it. And I've never aligned myself with them for that reason, because I was just like, they just on some fuck nigga shit, right? And I wasn't really hating on them until they started demonizing American black women. And I was like, what? What the fuck are they saying? Because then again, I knew what was the difference. So seeing that, again, I just want to say I love the fact that when it was just me and Peso in the wilderness and we didn't have people who had previously been friends of theirs or in their spaces, they could always say we was lying, we was making shit up, so on and so forth. Now we got hundreds of voices of people who live in Puerto Plata, who live in Sosua, men, women alike, who literally say, no, y'all was right. This is some shit.
Right.
And I want to say thank you because not enough of those people have the courage that you have to stand up and say, fuck this shit, I'm gonna call it out. You did. You
he did. Yeah, he did. He did.
Most of them don't. Most of them don't. There are a lot of them right now that are quiet. They know we're right, but they won't stand up and say anything.
What about my courage, motherfucker?
You ain't got none.
Shut up.
Ahead. Next.
Hey, put Peso Man new YouTube channel in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it in. I'm gonna drop the link in a second.
Hey man, I want to thank all y'all for coming up, man. Great show. I love talking about.
Let Big Gaines go.
Go ahead, Big Gaines.
Yeah. Let me just say this real quick. I never claimed Passport Bros since the moment I came in, since the moment I found this space, and I found this space shortly after Kevin Samuels died.
Okay.
Somebody had mentioned it to me, and then I put it in, and then all these videos started coming up. But I've been traveling to these countries since way before Passport Bros was ever a thing. I never claimed that title. It's always been the gangster lifestyle from day one I started my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel wasn't even about, when I started, it wasn't even about my travels. It was about motorcycle riding, which is what it still is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I say that to say this. Like I said, I've been traveling to these countries for over 10 years, 15 years. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And my YouTube channel, never have I focused on women. Have I showed a girl here and there? Yes. But I never focused. I never put the camera on the women, never push it up in their face and none of that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I keep the camera on me because what did I say? It's about the gangster lifestyle. It's about my lifestyle, my movements, and what I'm doing. Right? So, like I said, never push that Passport Bro bullshit. Never put a camera in a girl's face that I didn't ask for permission, and never was on no crash out bullshit, and definitely wasn't about no begging bullshit.
Right. That's it, brother. Hey man, I definitely appreciate it.
Let me address this. Hey, Mr. G, me and Peso, we looking for your ass. I saw you and Ulysses the other night. And I saw you out there bopping bussy on so many channels. You've been twerking and popping that bussy everywhere in defense of this shit. So you want to come in here and say unpopular opinion. Many YouTubers who are performative moral police. And I know that's a shot at me and Peso. We're performative moral police. We're simply mad.
Good night, fellas. God bless you all.
Hey, take care, brother.
And blessings.
Take care.
Right,
salute
Jay.
to you all.
Manners
and respect.
Thank you,
and
brother.
I want to address this specifically. Are simply mad because their channel went growing. So they started beefing with YouTubers that had a buzz. You claim to be a family man, Mr. G. You claim you in the DR. You a family man. You got a wife and kids. But yet, you went to great lengths to defend Floyd, a man who's been credibly accused of raping children. And I'm the moral police? I'm the moral police, Mr. G? No, nigga, you're not gonna hide with your little Haitian ass. Drop the link real quick. Drop the link for this nigga, John.
Let me address Eddie Matrix real quick. He said Big Gans was glazing Kevin Samuels. Listen, in 2020 and 2021, Kevin Samuels was the hottest thing on YouTube since fish grease.
Go back up there. Leave that up there, coach. Leave that up there. Mr. G, your bitch ass can hit the link.
Everybody was watching Kevin Samuels.
Hit the link. Hit the link, Mr. G. Don't sit there and say that's bullshit. Hit the link. Hit the link and come up here and defend that bullshit you said about moral performative. The performative moral police. Hit the fucking link and explain who's the performative moral police. Because I can read between the lines. I'm very well read. I know what you're trying to say. Hit the link, Mr. G. Hit the link. It's right there. You don't even have to cam up.
I don't think he's gonna
bullshit deflection and defense.
I don't think he's gonna hit bullshit. I don't think he's gonna.
No, give him a couple of minutes because he's gonna say, "Oh, they left." No, because this is the shit. Because this is a guy that sat there and spent all his time twisting himself into a pretzel, trying to explain this shit away. And we still got it on Ulysses. We got copies of that live with you twisting yourself into a pretzel, trying to defend this shit. But you say you are a married man, a father with fucking children. So you say you're not defending them? Come on up here and explain the performative moral police because I expressed outrage because this piece of shit was touching children. I know you're not hitting the link because you bitch made. I don't want to hear nobody know your fucking internet. That's what I'm saying. You get in the chat and you do this bullshit. You do this bullshit in the chat. You're supposed to be a married man with fucking children. But you want to sit there and call me the performative moral police for being outraged that a motherfucker has been credibly accused of touching children. What's morally performative about that? You should be equally, if not more outraged as I am. But you fucking not. And your internet don't have nothing to do with it. You're hiding behind bad internet. You're hiding behind it because you did defend it. You defended it in a twisted, convoluted fucking way. And to the unintellectual, they don't realize it. But anybody with any sense know that that's just what your cowardly ass did. So like Peso say, you got motherfucking baby oil and Diddy juice on your ass too. You got motherfucking baby oil and Diddy juice on your motherfucking. So you keep running around YouTube defending that motherfucker. And you best believe the FBI and all these fucking authorities, to include the Dominican authorities, are looking at your ass. Because I personally believe, I have no evidence or proof of it, that you've been a financier and a fucking funder of that motherfucker.
Any of y'all who sent these motherfuckers money, the FBI is looking at y'all.
Yeah, you've been defending and funding.
100%.
Come on, Mr. G. You couldn't wait to jump in the fucking chat and pop your pussy to defend this shit. Come on. Come on. Don't run and hide now.
Isn't Mr. G a supporter of NYC?
Yes, he is.
Oh, Lord.
Bye.
Yeah.
I have to say, I don't think I recognize. I'm not saying that he's not, but right. I don't think I've seen Mr. G over there with NYC The Future.
Rico dropped the mic on that, and he said he done with it, brother. So, hey, man, I want to thank you so much for coming on, man, and I appreciate just everybody that's supporting the bullshit overseas, the expats that's doing bullshit. And I feel good. I feel good about the movement we doing because somebody got to put their foot forward and somebody got to speak up.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my voice to come back, and then I'm gonna go live on my channel. I don't know. I don't know
in the comments before we leave.
Right. I don't know if I'm gonna tackle this subject because a lot of my people are motorcycle riders and they don't travel overseas.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if I want to put this on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I might dwell into it, but I'm not gonna focus on it.
But still put your channel so people can subscribe to it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, brother. Hey, man, you take care. Be blessed, man, and be safe. And come up anytime you want to. You take care. Peace.
I'm gonna put it in the comments if I can't get it up on after the show ends. I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, drop it in the comments. Hey, and shout out to everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming up. We're gonna try to come up as much as we can, y'all. My surgery was successful. I feel much better. I'll be back in the Dominican Republic with my beautiful wife and my family next week. So God bless, make peace, be still, like I always say. And thank y'all so much for fighting these evil, sick-minded people that always talk about sex and children and stuff like that. God bless. Take care. Hey, brother, you take care, man.
All right.
All right, brother.